What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, I'm feeling amazing. You know that. I mean, first off, it's Thursday. You know I'm always hype on a Thursday because we usually have an interview, and we have one today. Super excited. Get to talk to the rookie, DeMarvin Leal, third rounder. Got some good questions lined up too, man. I'm excited to hear from both of us about, some of the things that we got to ask him today. And some fan questions made the list as well. So shout out. But I'm definitely excited about that. You know, I got me another T-shirt on today. Do you like this one?
Some AI.
So some little for the crib,
Nothing wrong with
cribbage,
that.
little Bubba Chuck. Since that's my mommy and my favorite auntie in town. I had to, for the culture,
Okay.
a little crib action. You know what I mean? Just feel like we all back at the casa right now. So I had to throw that on. So that
You ever
feels
meet
good.
him?
Actually, no, I have never. That's actually one of the dudes I'm actually a big fan of, though. But I've never tried to either, if that makes sense. Like,
Okay.
I think if I really, I want to go meet him, it wouldn't be, hard to actually meet him.
He's in the top 3 from your area, right?
Yeah,
AI,
heck yeah.
Vic.
Him.
Who would be the third?
I would probably go LaShawn Merritt, just because that's track. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Olympic gold medalist. And he was another one, right around that same time. He's younger than those two, but he was, another, just massive star coming out of that thing. Unless we go on, Percy Harvin in that class. But to me, it's, a different because, bro, we're all in the same, we are actually in the same class. You know what I mean?
Plexico.
Yeah. Even with Plax, it's, he's dope, but, I don't know. I don't look at him the same way as I look at, some of them other dudes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there someone in between Plax and those 3?
Man, that's actually a good question.
Did you meet
No,
Marriott?
you know what? I would say Alonzo Mourning. He's another one I would put in there.
You meet him?
Alonzo. I did not. But
Marriott?
he's a lot older than me. Who?
Marriott?
LaShawn. Heck, yeah. LaShawn's that's the homie. Yeah, he's because he's a little bit older than me. But even with LaShawn, that was still my time frame.
Vic before you played with him in Pittsburgh?
Just played against him. I had
Okay.
never met him beforehand. But
Gotcha.
that's why when he came here, I was hyped because I'm bro, it's Vic. You
Two
know what I mean?
full, right?
Yeah, heck yeah. So
Childhood hero and
yeah.
from where you're from.
So that was super dope. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would probably say Alonzo Mourning would probably be that guy in the middle between when you're talking AI and Vic and above a LaShawn Merritt and stuff like that. Yeah, I would put Alonzo.
It's
in there.
Merritt. I kept saying Marriott.
Yeah, it's all good. That's
You
what I was
could have
like,
corrected me.
"Ooh."
I wouldn't
But no,
care.
LaShawn, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, that's good, man.
Yeah,
your
man.
family's in. Did you do anything
man.
special?
So let's see. No, yesterday was a chill day. Today, once we get done with the podcast, we're gonna go to dinner. I actually do not know the location just yet. We were talking about it briefly, and it was like, hey guys, y'all decide wherever you want to go, steak, seafood, wherever. Just let me know, and when we're done with the podcast, we're going. Tomorrow, I'm gonna take them down to the stadium. I don't want to call it Acashore, even though that's what it's called, because my folks call it Heinz still. But let them go down there and have a little fun with that whole situation. So, got
tour?
that. Come on, man. We're gonna do a little something.
What is this, a
Gotta
tour?
Gotta do a little something for them. Yeah,
On field, man.
it's mommy coming to town.
Let G toss some touchdowns.
Listen, man, it probably will be some of that going on, But yeah, if mommy wants, a request, mommy gonna get that request. So yeah, you know what I mean. So we got that in place for her. Then Saturday it's gonna be a little twofold day. Part doing some good impact charity stuff, linking up with C-Batch, for his big charity day. So we'll do some of that, and then some other just family, go check out the Christmas lights type ordeal. So yeah.
I'm glad someone on this podcast is just contributing in general to society in a good way. That's multifaceted right there.
Yeah.
Family, and you're doing community stuff.
Try to have a little fun with it, right?
Thanks for that, dude. You're picking up from my slack.
Stop it, man. Hey, listen. I just figured that all of us got something that we like to do. All of us do something impactful, regardless of how big we might think it is or how small we might think it is. And it doesn't always have to be around this time of year anyways. It just so happened that it worked out that, people be doing stuff this time of year. And it's like, all right, man, I got time. I'll pull up. And my folks was like, yeah, we pull up too. So yeah. But trust me, man, we all good. And there are ample opportunities, ample opportunities for anybody that wants to get involved. And even if you feel like, you know what, I want to tap on that, you got opportunity too. So don't worry about it, man. Don't you sweat.
You're picking up from my slack. I don't know if I have to.
It's teamwork, man. Teamwork. Oh, yeah.
We checking in here?
Ah, man. I'm trying to think. I haven't tapped you. Are you good though, bro? How you feeling?
Very good.
I see you got the taco meat out.
Yeah, I'm doing very good.
Nice and curly today too, man.
Yeah, I've been having some thoughts about a potential undefeated streak here for these last 4 games
Okay,
and what
let's get
could
it.
potentially happen. I'm starting to get those thoughts back.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
It's a
And why
Thursday.
not?
We're only a few days away
Yeah,
from Sunday, so yeah, I'm doing good.
I like it
I'm in a
then.
good spot.
So yeah, then man, let's go ahead and start the show like how we always do. Then, ladies and gents, let us know where you are tuning in from so we can give you those big boy shout outs to start today's show off the right way.
Eric Winslow, go Mason. Prove all these clowns wrong. The Mason support is louder than ever.
Well, it's always, I just enjoy it, you know, when we want to plant that flag and it's like, oh yeah, if they didn't believe in you, they dumb, they clown, they this. It's like, no, they're not. They were just realist. At that time, he was not playing anywhere like that. So, yes. But come on, we with it. Let's go.
Cal Monier. The 802, Green Mountain State.
There it is.
Did you get that Vermont shirt in?
Not yet, but I'll check again. Maybe he didn't want to sit. Maybe he changed his mind because you said you weren't going to wear
because
it.
I just gave him the big
Yeah, man, you hurt his feelings and then he ain't like it no more. I blame you.
Lifted one. Sacktown, City of Trees.
Mm-hmm.
The Soviet Bear, 330, Canton.
Let's get it, man. I like that. Oh, I got my man Ray Meeks tuning in from the Sam 5-7. Little cribbage. Love the crib, baby. Casa de Moats.
Steely Dawn says, I'm with you, Deke. I'm feeling the same way. 814, Johnstown, PA. Now in Burlington. Is that Vermont? VT?
Yes, it is.
That's what I'm thinking right now. Just, it's basically that Jim Carrey meme. So you're saying there's a chance.
That's all you need, though.
That's all you need.
Much. All I need is a chance. That's it.
And some of those teams that need to lose out or lose 3 of their last 4, it's very possible because their schedules are kind of tough. A lot of those AFC East teams.
I would agree.
It's possible.
I would agree. You saw that's why I had on what I had on yesterday, man. Y'all know what I'm on. All right, we need those teams to lose out so that team can keep winning. And that's what we need, that team to keep winning so those teams can lose out. All right.
It's all part of the puzzle.
That's it. I do it for us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We got
always for us.
Joseph Wilson, Big Joe, Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, all right. Shout out. That's prime old home then, huh?
Who?
That was prime time old stomping grounds then, Jackson.
I guess so.
Yeah. I like it, man.
Kurt Von A. 724, give Mason one more chance.
Hey, man, he might get that opportunity, man. He definitely might get it. We'll obviously see what the availability of Kenny Pickett is, but
I just checked.
What's
Andrew Stockey. He was first to it before the Steelers website.
Okay, what is that?
Limited concussion for
Okay.
Pickett. Did not practice. Josh Jackson. Deontay with the hip. Miles Jack groin. Frymouth foot. Ogunjobi toe.
Okay. Shout out to the homie Andrew, too, man.
Basically the same report as yesterday, except Josh Jackson's in there.
And we won't know about Kenny probably until, like we said, Saturday.
What's weird is whenever he was in the protocol before against Miami, that whole week leading up, he was full every practice.
He was, and yeah, you're absolutely right.
Unless it's just literally the label that's different. He's doing the same stuff, and for whatever reason at the time, they wanted to mark it as full.
Wait a minute. Say it again now. Time out. Rewind it back now.
Am I off? I swear to God.
But
every
he played
practice,
Miami, though,
it was
right?
full. He did play.
Right. So you're saying that because he's limited, you're thinking that he's not going to play?
That's what I mean. Is there a difference between what's going on?
Oh, I see what you're trying to do.
Unless it's just the label that was different and they're just sloppy with their details. And he's doing the same stuff, but they're just calling it limited now.
I think what you're trying to do is assume that all concussions are the same. That's what it sounds like. Because you're saying, like, oh, man, he did it the first time earlier in the year. He was full participant in practice the whole week. Now he's limited. What's the difference? I just don't think that we can look at it the same now. It's not like if it was like an ankle.
Concussion.
Yeah. So I think if anything, they might just be being more cautious, but we don't know how much more he's affected because the second one is usually worse than the first one in terms of the symptoms, in terms of just the severity of it, because we're talking about this is the second time in how many months that you're going through trauma to the brain. So it does make sense in that vein for him to be limited this time. But yeah, I just think with concussions, we can't think of it like, oh man, he's dealing with a lingering ankle injury. It's a shoulder injury. He was limited. He'll be all right because of it being the brain part of it. And with the heightened sense of it as well, especially this year, based on how everything happened with Tua, everybody's, super duper cautious about concussions right now. So I think that that's also part at play too.
I feel like all those dudes that did not practice are pretty likely to play.
I would
agree. As weird as that sounds. Deontay's talking about Mason potentially being the quarterback and how he'd be for it.
Yeah.
Miles Jack, he's always been on this injury report, but ends up playing.
Larry been up there every week.
Yep, with a toe.
Yep.
And then Muth went back out there. I feel like he's just getting the needed rest.
Yeah.
For all these practices leading up, as opposed to maybe re-aggravating it. I think he'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
Josh Jackson, I don't think it matters. I don't even know if he's going to be active.
Yeah.
You got any more of these you want to shout out?
Oh, I did actually, man. Hold on. Dang, wait a minute. I think I can find it. Oh, here we go. NKJI said he tuned in from the 757 Cedar Lane. He says Moats knows, and you absolutely right. Cedar Lane, that's the address for my high school. 4301 Cedar Lane, Portsmouth, VA. You already know what time it is, man. Shout out to all my Churchland truckers out there in the building as well. With yes, man. Cedar Lane boys in the house. I like it. So, yeah, man. Now I am good. I just had to get that one in there, though, man.
AJ Martinez on a Thursday, starting us off right.
You know how he do. He don't play for on Thursdays.
Nah, it says blessings to all.
Blessings back.
What another great day in life.
I would agree. I definitely would agree. And blessings back to you, man. Hope all is well on your end.
Come on, yeah. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. Deontay wants Mason to start. Yikes.
I want to say yikes. I would just say, think about it in this vein, right?
Did you hear the quote?
I actually have not.
Do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah, pull it up, because I'm sure it's a little bit overreaction, a little bit blown out of proportion.
Overblown, but he's more just, I think, looking out for Mason, just because Mason was his quarterback his rookie year.
Without you even explaining that, I'm already sure that that's the intent. It's like, yo, this is the dude that I played with a ball with. Like, yeah, I'm going to speak up for him. But I don't think it's a shot at Mitch either. I think it's just one of them things like, if you could speak positively for one of your boys, you're going to do that.
I guess people are putting 2 and 2 together, though.
You know,
the Deontay Johnson
everything
Mitch
is
Tiff going back to the New York Jets.
You know, we got to go transitive property when it comes to this type of stuff. Hey, man, well, he said this and that says that, so this has to equals that. Like, dude, it's not that simple. All right, but I like it, though. And also, while you are pulling up his quotes.
I'm trying to find the full one.
Oh, no, you're good, because Rod Dollar, he spun in here real quick, and he says, yo, Most, could you give my daughter some words of encouragement to go to her speed training for track? She's the only girl in the group. And I would say this, little Rod Dollar, okay, little Miss Rod Dollar, man, go out there and kick all them boys' butts. Let them know you got that juice, all right? We know you can fly, we know you fast, and we know you got that. So go ahead and go out there and show that thing, all right? I believe in you. You got my vote of confidence. All right.
Full quote. I want to see him play. I know he's ready to play. I know it's probably in the back of his mind. Dang, when am I going to get my chance? I feel like this week is it for him. I know he's going to do everything it takes to be prepared this week and get ready for Sunday.
They made that a negative?
Then he goes on to say, I think this is Deontay. You see a guy who comes in every day, just puts his head down and works. The circumstances he's dealing with might be tough. Coming to work, not dressing every week and seeing everybody play. And it's going through his head. He's been doing a great job of staying solid through everything. He continues to get better every day. Locked in, making those throws, continually showing he knows what he's doing. He's getting everyone lined up. I like that. That's my guy still.
Yeah. Why'd they make that a negative? That's nothing negative to Mitch right there. That's literally, I think, like, just him being genuine about his dude Mason, because Mason has got a bad rep. I don't think there was anything false that he said or even overly biased. Like, I think he was being very truthful, and it's actually good to hear that throughout all this that Mason has been showing up to work and do what he's supposed to do, because that's what you're supposed to do as a professional. You know, you don't get any special kudos for that, but it is good to hear that he could at least, you know, or he at least has been doing that. And yeah, I get to why Deontay would say this looks like this is going to be his opportunity this week. If Mitch, who was the opening day starter, and that's fine, and we know that he's been the clear-cut number 2, why does this make it any difference? Well, it's because the simple fact that now they feel like they need to split reps with you. The fact that they're splitting reps with you already lets you know that they're interested to see what this guy can do. And barring this dude going out there and, you know, being terrible in practice, yeah, they're doing those split reps for a reason, because they do want you to have an opportunity. They do want to see, can you go out there and be better? Can you protect the ball? So, yeah, I can understand definitely why Deontay would say that. Now, we won't know. At least we won't. You know, they might get the idea, especially when they go out there tomorrow or on that Saturday walkthrough. Ain't no media around, and we're like, oh, first team. And whichever one of them dudes go out there, that's how they'll know. But like I said, for us, we'll obviously have to wait until Sunday more than likely, unless it's Kenny. But yeah, man, I think that Deontay said what he was supposed to say though right there. Because if you don't go that hard and you're not that definitive in terms of your support of Mason, it just looks bad. I think it would be worse to not have any type of positive thing to say about Mason if you're Deontay and that was, what they're specifically asking you.
He would come off like he thinks it's a downgrade.
Yeah, like, and it's like, man, if that's your boy anyways and you feel like he can do it anyways, it's like you got to show him some type of confidence. It's no different. We talk next man up. It's like, man, there's been plenty of dudes next man up and we're like, do we really think he could get that job done? Probably not. But if we go out here and say that,
give the cliches.
Yeah, you like, nah, man, he been preparing. He been in the lab. I know he's been working. It ain't been the best situation for him. He done had a lot of adversity, but he understands this is going to be his opportunity. Let's see what he can do. I hope the best for him, man. I think he's going to go out there and kill it. And in the back of my mind, we like, let me make sure I do some extra cardio this week. Let me watch some extra tape this week because I already know he's going to blow this call right here. I know he ain't going to do this right, but I got his back. And that's how you operate, bro. So it's like, I hear what Deontay says. It's like, I'm with you. Like, that's what you're supposed to say. You have to. You got to, man. Otherwise, it gets real, real messy.
% chance Kenny plays this week?
I don't know. I would probably say, I don't know, honestly, man. I'm leaning not likely, though, just because the second concussion. And this is the first week of him having that concussion. It's not like he missed last week. So that's why I would probably lean that he probably won't go. But I really can't say just because it's the whole concussion thing. Like, everybody responds differently. Like, some dudes are limited, and then, wow, they pass it, and they're like, oh, this dude's starting like nothing's wrong. Some guys, it's like, man, they're full, and then they pass. So it's just like, it's different. So I don't really know, but I do lean more to him not playing this week based on when Pat had his second one earlier this season. He didn't play that week. And based on this being his second one, he's already been limited versus the first concussion when he was full. That's, why I would say probably not. What about you, though?
Makes sense. I was going to say 50-50. And that's a long drop-off for me from that Miami week because I think in Miami week I was like, he's playing. I just feel like once I saw full practice, I think it was the first day of practice, I was like, he's in. He's definitely going to play. Yeah. I just had that feeling. But now, all these signs, it's, probably 50-50. Yeah. Less likely, it feels like. You're right. Second concussion, limited practice.
Yeah. I want to see, like I said, tomorrow, obviously that could be full and we'll see what it looks like. But that's just my only thing. Like, with it being the second one and this being the first, like, game following that concussion, I just don't know.
All right, I got a couple more super chats here. Yeah. Come on, yeah. James Daniels hasn't allowed a sack all year. # Colbert. That's a good pickup. No doubt about it.
Yeah, man. James has been doing some good stuff, man. He's definitely picked it up and been a lot more consistent. It's always funny to me in terms of how those stat people determine who gave up a sack or not versus like actually like watching the tape. No different when we talk drops. And it'll be like, oh, Deontay Johnson had 1 drop on the whole season. And we're like, huh? So it's like, I get.
Yeah, they're saying his catch percentage is really good this year, too.
Yeah, so it's like, I get it when y'all get excited, and I get excited, too. I get you. And be like, oh, James didn't give up a sack up all season. I'm like, I don't know how y'all classify that per se, but he has definitely been playing well. I'll say that. So, yeah.
Simon Varndell. Just going on. What did I miss? 10 live shows I've seen.
Let's go. What? We just did the intro. Couple shout outs. We got DeMarvin coming up at 4. We about to tap into the official preview. So, yeah, you are right on schedule, my friend. Hope all is well in your neighborhood.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Come on here. I don't care who we got at QB. Any of them will get the dub.
Yeah, as long as they don't turn the ball over. Can't turn the ball over, and we got to stop this run, which we should be able to do. Now, it is funny, too, when we were talking about strengths and advantages yesterday, or strengths and advantages and disadvantages or whatever, and we ended up like talking about some of their defenses, the defense players, right? And we named off certain players. So in the chat, we see like a lot of the comments afterwards. It's like, yo, y'all sleeping on Derrick Brown. Y'all sleeping on Derrick Brown. I'm like, no. We're not sleeping on Derrick Brown. We just say that Derrick Brown, we don't look at him as like a pass rusher, but he's still super effective. Heck yeah. Like, you watch him when they trying to run the ball, he's a part of why their run defense looks really good at times. Because he can kill a double team. He could walk back a one-on-one. He's violent with his hands. So, yeah, when I saw it, I'm like, hey, man, no, ain't nobody slipping on Derek Brown now, baby. No, we ain't doing that. But it just made me think of that.
He's part of their young talent. I'd say.
He is. He definitely is. But, yeah, we got to be able to not turn that rock over and make sure that we stop that run. And I'm with you, man. Whoever is their quarterback should definitely be able to get it done.
DeMarvin Brown. Just wanted to shout out everyone in the chat. AJ Martinez and Trina. I'll be in Charlotte this weekend and I hope we can get the win.
Let's go.
I really don't want us to be the reason why Steve Wilkes gets the job permanently. Peace.
Shout out. Hey, but for real, if Carolina beats us, that probably will be the. Oh man, Steve Wilkes, man, he done got these dudes, man. That's 4 out of the last 6. Woo. Yeah. You catch my drift. And don't let Tampa mess around and lose this weekend. They're like, oh, now they're first in the division on top of that under Wilkes. Oh, yeah, you right. You are right.
No matter what happens rest of the season, obviously you still got to keep the momentum going, show some promise. I feel like at this point he's deserved a serious look to be the permanent head coach for them.
I mean, I would agree to an extent. It's just it's going to be very unique to see how they handle it. And the reason I say that is this. If he never had an opportunity before, it's different. People going to bring up Arizona.
Yeah.
That's on him now. So, yeah. Like I said, I hope he get another opportunity because I like him. He was a cool cat, and I ain't tripping on him. I don't like him when I like Coach T now, but he was cool. But, yeah, man, you know how that goes, though. Yeah. Once you have one of them on you, yeah. I even look at Josh. I'm like, hey, Josh, you got you one of them now. It's going to travel you wherever you go to. They kind of go hand in hand. Yeah.
Speaking of the Carolina coach, did you see this floating around on the interwebs yesterday? That the Panthers, with their owner, we know them too, the connections with the Steelers.
Yeah, was that
being
Tupperman, right? Yeah.
Super aggressive. And if they do have a head coaching vacancy, he's going to try to go all in.
Okay.
And get Mike Tomlin. And try to make a trade, potentially. Okay. This was, I forget who said this. This was either Florio. This is some type of NFL insider said this. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Steelers?
Yeah.
I'm saying keep your picks. I'm good. That's me, though.
I feel the same way. I don't know what type of offer could even be made to where you're not screwing yourself over so much.
Nah, you know how it goes. Everybody's, hey, man. John Gruden, he traded 2 first rounds for John Gruden.
Is that what it was?
Or something like that, yeah. 2 first round picks. I'll do it for Coach T. I'm like, all right, man, cool. Go for it.
You got to have...
Sounds good, man.
So, for us, it's cool. Yeah, we'd get the picks, but you got to have the guy steering the ship, and I have faith in Tomlin still.
I look at...
like, you can have all the picks you want. Do we got a good head coach leading?
Yeah, I'm good. But it's fun for radio. It's fun for a TV convo. I get it. I do. I'm just saying from personal experiences. I'm good. I would, for a dude that's been in the locker room with first round draft picks, top 5 picks, and having a guy like Coach Tomlin. Yeah, I've seen a lot of these first rounders. I've only seen one like Coach Tomlin. I'm rolling with Coach Tomlin any day of the week over the likelihood of, okay, out of 9 years of playing, how many times did I land with the TJ Watt that was a first rounder? That's why when you hear me speak on draft picks first round, I'm just like, yo, all right, it sounds good, but yeah, first round is just a dude that got paid off a college tape. That don't mean nothing to us. So it's I don't want to be like curt about it or annoyed with it, but yeah, that's just how we view draft picks and first rounders within that level. The guys that actually play it, it's like, bro, you're not trading no coach for no pick, bro. You mess around, just not to poop on my dudes, but bro, you imagine your first 2 picks, you trade Coach Tomlin as Jarvis Jones and Artie Burns. Come on, bro, what we talking about here? You see what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, not to be rude, but like, and them my dudes, love them dudes. Those my brothers. But what are we talking about here? Seriously, you know what I mean? Like, that's yeah. Hey, Oakland.
Think of all those Raiders.
Okay, how many of them? And how many of them worked out? Okay, but it sounds good right now. Oh, God, man, get
They had a
rid
couple
of.
workout, but
Hey, man,
Jonathan Abram, they
I'm
ended
upset,
up
man.
trading
Bro, he didn't
Farrell,
get. They started
Clelin
passing.
Ferrell.
Man, he didn't got passed around a couple times. Deke, I'm like, bro, you look good.
Who the hell they just drafted
Yeah.
Cut, right? It was their left tackle, Leatherwood.
Okay, Leatherwood. He lasted 2 years out there. Abrams was gone. What was the pass?
I don't even
rusher?
know how some of these picks. These have nothing to do with John Gruden. This is more
This
with
is just-
Khalil Mack,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Some other dudes that they got rid of.
No. Who was a part of that deal though?
Who?
I thought that who was the coach there when they did the whole Khalil
No,
Mack
he
stuff?
did it, but like
That's what I'm saying,
What
yeah.
we were talking about earlier. Did the Raiders trade pick? What happened with John Gruden?
So
he came out of the booth though?
no,
right?
he came out the booth, but the initial trade was when he went from Oakland to Tampa.
I got
that
confused.
was the
that for a
initial
second.
one.
Okay.
That was the initial trade.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was the initial trade.
That was that was. I don't even know. Was that a first round pick?
I don't even remember, but they
Probably at least
that was like one of them ones like that. Like I said, it's only happened like a handful of times, but that was probably like the most like successful one I could think of.
But even
Yeah.
just the overall point of trying to stock up
But
on
even
draft
with
picks.
that, it was only successful for who? Well, actually, both teams ended up going to the Super Bowl, but it was more successful for Tampa because they actually had the coach. Think about after the Raiders
True.
went that same year with Rich Gannon, the exact same roster that Gruden just took, that just had him and built him up and was nice. Once he beat them in that
They
Super
got
Bowl,
smoked.
they never got nice again. They weren't relevant again until what? Until Gruden went back out that joint. I'm not mad. You can have them picks, bro. I'm good on that, bro. You can take all them picks.
But even the look at just the recent Raiders, like, because this
Yeah.
has nothing to do with coach. It's just more
Right.
of the thought of stockpiling on picks.
Yeah.
It's no guarantees because they got so many picks.
How
from
many
some of
picks?
the
How
trades
many
they
picks
made.
did Cleveland had? Like we just got on the list of all you see is pick. All right, man, you have all them picks you want. I am good. You have to have that mastermind, and if you do not have that guy, the same way we talk about franchise quarterbacks, that's the same way I look at these coaches. You gotta have you one of them type of dudes where it's just like all 32 of these NFL coaches are not created equally. I know we say that because they all in the league, but as a dude who's been in the league and experiences, like, bro, they're not the same. They're not all the same, man. So yeah, I'm strongly against it.
I'm with you.
Strongly against it, man.
I'm definitely with you.
I get it, Mike Jones. He hasn't done anything recently, except what? He just took a team to the postseason how many years consecutively right now, right? So yes, it might not be a Super Bowl, but let's go down the list of these coaches that we want to say who has recently won a Super Bowl. Like that's what we're trying to do. Like, yeah, I'm good on that, man. I'm good. Yeah.
Chris, is the team's lack of physicality more on the coaches or the players? Because in my opinion, if we played more physical run defense, the offense will shine.
No, what you're falling into the trap of is thinking that the Baltimore Ravens are the average. They're not. The Baltimore Ravens are the outlier, which was why when we talk about these past 4 games, this is literally the only game where we can point to and say that we got out physicaled. You watch that Falcons game, you watch that Colts game, you watch that Saints game specifically, and you will see we were the more physical team. That was why we were able to run the ball. That was why we were able to get out of it. Baltimore is just built like us, but further along. So when you look at that matchup and you saying, man, we don't look physical, is it a coaching issue? Is it a scheme issue? Is it a player? It's just like, no, they're just where we used to be. But we had to hit our reset, right? We're in that stage right now, whereas we're talking about younger guys, developing guys, who's going to step up. We're trying to figure out the next wave of veterans. They already have those veteran guys. We're going to talk to DeMarvin Leal. He's a rookie. We've talked to guys like Isaiah Loudermilk, young players, right? Whereas for them, and these are young players that are like playing still, like they're out there. Whereas for them, it's like, yo, they got veteran dudes that have done this. They're not figuring out how to play at this level. They know what it takes. So don't look at it as we're not physical, because that's not accurate. It's just that group that we just played is the standard right now, especially on defense. They are the standard. Now you'll see this week, we'll go right back to looking physical this week. I guarantee we're going to be on tape. We're like, yo, we look physical again, bro. Offense, defense, because this is more of an average level group. But we know for us to get back to the Super Bowl, we got to get back to matching that type of energy that Baltimore had. But this is a part of that process, though, and we'll get there.
Sean McCartney, hypothetical question. Terrell Austin or Brian Flores for DC in 2023? If you had to take out the hierarchy of how it already is and you just had a choice, spots vacant.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't like it because it's a little bit tricky in the sense of I'm seeing this defense under Austin. That's my problem. Like, what does it change to with Flores?
I go Flores.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's being more pro Flores than anti
Yeah,
Austin.
because I'm just like, I don't know. Like, yeah, Flores has the name, the track record, so it's like that in that sense, sure. But to say that I think he would do a better job with this group than Austin is right now, I don't necessarily believe that either. So, yeah, I don't know. I would probably go with Austin for the consistency element, but I like consistency, so that's why I would say that. But yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these dudes if we're being real about it. Both of these dudes have had success in the league as defensive coordinators. Both of these dudes have had success in the league as coaches. So yeah, either one would work. But yeah, for me, just specifically 2023, I'm thinking of this Steelers group. I'm going Austin, just the continuity.
Yeah, I don't think some of our defensive, how do you want to phrase this? Our defensive struggles are due to us. Obviously, he's going to get some credit and blame one way or another, but I think we've had some personnel issues throughout the year.
The health has definitely affected us, and we talked about how even at times the Rolodex of things that I would point out on tape or even bring up to the podcast that I'm watching Terrell Austin do, and I'm saying to myself, man, you're not going to find a person that's doing even more than this, because this is all the adjustments that you're supposed to do. You're supposed, all right, we can't get stout against the run. All right, let's start rotating D linemen out here. But when we do that, we're going to have to bring in this DB to offset the coverage. All right, it makes sense. Do it. Okay. Hey, man, we're limited. We're banged up here. How can we still match this coverage? All right, well, man, we're going to run Tampa 2, cover 1, and cover 3 because all three are going to look the same. It's easy to plug in place, but it's going to allow Minka to be in a playmaking role. It's like, man, I don't need Flores to change that up. I don't need Flores to come in here and do the exact same thing as what I'm already seeing Austin do. But when you have TJ Watt missing, that's going to make that defense not look as good as it's supposed to look. Whereas if
you just have players not playing up to their capabilities,
that too. Yeah, definitely
and
that too.
We even talked about that for last game.
Yeah.
You could talk about physicality and stuff, but some guys weren't doing their assignments. I mean, you talked about linebackers going certain ways in the running
Whereas,
scheme.
like, schematically, they were in the position. It was the execution where we're like, bro, why did you do that? Why did you spin out of that gap? Like, all you had to do was just sit there. Hey, why didn't you go over the top? Why'd you go path the least resistance and try to backdoor this right here? Yeah. So, like I said, either way, though, is good, though. Either way, I don't think you can go wrong.
Be nice to have Flores back for one more year somehow, somewhere.
Dude, ain't that the truth? Now, if it's the situation where you got to make him co-DC to keep him there, but in all actuality, they're already doing this type of stuff. So it's like, it would, if anything, it would be more so promotion by title than necessarily by, like, job, like, activities, like what you're doing on a day-to-day.
That's what I was going to say. Who knows if some of the stuff that you're talking about in terms of these adjustments isn't already happening with Flores maybe chirping into Austin's ear, them both being in some type of collaborative thing. They already
communicated that Flores was going to be more than just a position coach. He was going to have that, and that's why he has this. He has like a special tag on his name too with it. So I'm like, I get it. Like, I feel like he's already doing this type of stuff. So yeah,
828 style, 828 Hickory, North Carolina in the house.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Hickory, baby.
What's up, Deke and Moats?
What's head?
AJ Martinez, D Brown, doing the Lear jet strut with the Nature Boy, going to all the away games. D Brown in the house.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Stan Claire, I say we give Tomlin 2 years, then go after Dion.
Cool.
You think Dion makes his way up to the pros?
I'm sure in due time if he wants to.
It's either huge college program or pros.
Yeah.
That's usually what it comes down to as you're working your way up in the coaching ranks.
I would agree.
828 style. Moats, send me a pair of whatever shoes you want for free custom.
Oh, man.
At least one pair needs customization.
Okay.
Let me hook you up, bro.
Okay.
This is to you as well. Wow.
Deke, you know you a shoe dude too, bro. You low key done start tapping into your sneakerhead, man.
I might take advantage of this offer, actually.
Man.
I don't know if I want anything crazy though. I'd honestly, here's what I think I'd want him to do: take like a cheap pair of Jordan 1 lows.
Okay. I like
like $100.
This how you know Deke bougie. He said a cheap pair of Jordan 1 lows.
Ones that don't go for as much as the others. $100 or something. Ones that are more of like a general release, not as sought after.
Like it's just a cheap pair of Jordan Woods. Lows. Yeah, it's a cheap one. Yeah,
And then maybe he could just turn them into the Reds for me.
Oh, I see you.
You get what I mean?
I know. I get what you're doing. I peep game. I peeps game. No. That's dope though. That's dope, man. That's definitely something that I would be considering. No, for sure. But no, dude, man, like, cause hey, man, you get the colorway fire like that, bro. Absolutely, man.
Ooh, I got some ideas. Yeah, you know what, dude? I might take you up on that.
Absolutely.
Ep.383 style also says, is something wrong with 5-1? Don't hear his hashtag mush no more.
His number is much no more. No. Put it like this: last game wasn't his best opportunity, or wasn't his best game, but Miles has still been our best linebacker. I would definitely put that out there. He's actually been one of our better defensive, more just consistent people on defense. Miles Jack has definitely been that, even throughout these games coming out the bye week and stuff like that. Like I said, last week, it wasn't his best performance. To me, probably was, and I use this term very carefully, I say his worst performance here, but don't think worst performance like, oh my God, he was god awful. It was just from what he's been doing game in, game out. Last week was probably the game where I was like, man, I've seen him make these plays a lot more than what he did last Sunday. So I would put it like that. But yeah, man, Miles is still definitely that dude for us, man. Coverage wise, I still get a little annoyed when they take him off the field in the third down package, and obviously they'll put Spillane out there. I mean, I get it, especially early on in the year, for the trust element of it, the consistency with Spillane, and just understanding like how he knows everything. But at the same time, I'm like, man, Miles is our best linebacker. Like, athletic ability, productivity, instincts, everything. So I'm to that point where I'm just kind of like, I don't want to see him come off the field. So that's kind of how I look at it. But yeah, he's good. Trust me, he's good.
Steeler Nation on fire. I think Brian Flores stays with the Steelers because his lawsuit has not been dealt with. So other teams might stay away from him.
Man, that's actually a good thought process right there. I didn't even think of that per se. But I mean, you know how all this stuff that's showing with the league.
Whatever. It'll just work out in the Steelers' favor then if that happens. If other teams want to be stupid.
Well,
just let the Steelers be smart and have an amazing coach on the roster.
What did they say? It's like a little club that they got, you know, and yeah. So we'll see, man. Mr. Rooney seems to operate to the beat of his own drum, which we like. But yeah, it's
that's fine. If any of these other teams don't want Flores as a DC or a head coach, we'll keep him here in Pittsburgh. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I agree with it, man. I would agree. All right, so this is actually perfect timing. We will go ahead and transition to the game preview, finishing up from yesterday. All right. Well, obviously, we'll talk a little advantages, disadvantages, and then give our score predictions along with your score predictions. And then, like we said, man, we will have the homie DeMarvin Leal joining us at 4 o'clock. Make sure I hit that like button, too, while we at it. And if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay. Hit that notification bell as well. So, little Steelers, little Panthers. Take a sip too before I get to rambling. You know, I rambles a lot when we first started talking preview.
Yeah, this one's gonna be interesting to me. Yeah, I got something dialed up for the end here.
Let's go then. All right, so I'm gonna tap in right now and then we get you right. So, for me, man, when I think of this matchup, some of the advantages that instantly jump off my head, I think of Alex Highsmith. I talked about him a little bit yesterday, just based on that matchup with him and Ekwonu. They're a left tackle. Obviously, left tackle's a good player, man, high pedigree guy. But at the same time, when you watch him on tape, he does struggle with guys that can get him playing faster than he's comfortable with, and that was shown on tape with a guy, like I said, Bruce Irvin, who has definitely played the game at a high level a long time as well. But I don't feel like at this stage in his career, he's a better pass rusher than Alex Highsmith. And I just see that, you know, I think that Alex will be able to just create a little bit of havoc in that sense when they decide to drop back. Now, like I said, for them, they don't do it a ton. And we talked about that yesterday, how just intentional they are with running the ball. But it's one of those things where when we get those opportunities, we have to capitalize. If TJ continues to be healthy, like they say on the injury report, he should have the favorable of all favorable matchups. If you believe in the injury report.
Question. Or conspiracy, or just thoughts of what the hell's going on right now. So we tried picking up Oladeney. He didn't pass his physical.
He failed the physical. Yep.
Now, Malik Reed's not on the injury report either.
But he, yeah. It's
What's
not
going
adding
on
up,
here?
right? Okay.
What's going on
It's
here?
not adding up. So now you hear why I'm very skeptical about anything pertaining to the health in that room, because it's not adding up. The math is not mathing. You're going shopping for something. Why are you doing it? I'm with you. I'm with you.
Are you going to put Malik Reed on IR?
Okay. You peeping it, right? I'm like,
that's
someone's
the case,
getting
fine.
moved. Who's getting moved? Someone's about to get,
But then what's the deal with TJ Watt?
Exactly. Okay.
Is TJ Watt all of a sudden healthy? Or
Right.
did he just, did they ask? How does it go? Did the health personnel or whoever it is that makes this
honestly,
injury report,
the
do
way
they
the
go
injury
up to the
report-
player and
no.
say,
The way the injury report works is,
hey, how you feeling?
It's twofold. The coach communicates on one end if it's a player that got hurt on the field, or if he sees, in the meeting room, hey, man, I'm telling coach, man, my wrist is hurting, man. He'll communicate with the injury staff or with the training staff. And when they have their post-practice meetings, that's when they'll briefly talk, and then they'll say, okay, bet, this is the injury designation, boom, 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 and that's how it gets out. But the players, we don't communicate to that level unless it's something significant. Like if you're coming back from IR, you're coming back from something that you missed, like Akello, the hamstring. He's communicating with training staff before he would ever come on that football field, if he was still going to be out there, because it would be one of those things of, hey, man, you were rehabbing all day yesterday, you didn't practice, come into the morning, what's it like? When you're injured, you're in there at 5, 6 in the morning before anyone else, because you're doing treatment. So you'll know by 8 o'clock if you're going to be practicing, if you're a full participant, limited participant, whatever, if it's one of those type of injuries where it's a chronic thing, it's been lingering. So if it's not that, then yeah, it's more so we're just going to watch you. All right, did he make it out of warm-ups? He made it out of warm-ups, okay, so he's limited then. All right, he made it out of warm-ups? He's full. Oh, he didn't make it out of warm-ups? He only did like stretch and individual stuff? Oh, he's limited then. So that's kind of how they look at it. So that's why when you hear me say sometimes like, all right, man, they put him as full, but bro, he's not healthy. That just means he did enough to get up out of the main early portion and took a couple of team reps. But them team reps could look like trash. He could just be jogging it and doing whatever. But because he took the team rep, they'll classify it as, oh, he was full. So they can play with it. And that's why, like, Belichick, his response is, okay, I'm just going to put everybody up there as limited, or everybody up there as questionable, because technically you can do that. Technically you can, but that's just his way of doing it, so that way a team can't say, all right, well, I think it's going to be that guy versus that guy. But if you are familiar with the injuries, like with Mac Jones with the high ankle sprain, it's like, man, y'all say he's going to come back. I'm like, bro, I've had a high ankle sprain. Plenty of dudes have it to that severity. You're not coming back that next week. You know what I mean? Like, or if you do, you're going to be crazy limited. So that's kind of how you can plan ahead for that. But those are some of the extremes with it. But yeah, as a player, unless it's something that you're dealing with on a day-to-day to the point where you're getting treatment every day, yeah, you're not going to know what they're classifying you as.
Because I could see TJ right now, if he had to answer to the training staff or whatever, just say, it doesn't effing matter right now. Just put me down. I'm healthy now. Who gives a crap? Just based off how he was giving his interview after the Ravens game, it sounded like he was just fed up.
Yeah. But for him, he's one of those dudes that he's been getting treatment. He's been in there rehabbing, obviously, but he also could be a guy because of where he's at career-wise. And that's the other part of it, too. So when you talk about some of those designations, you get to a certain point where you realize, man, I don't want to use the team staff. I want to use my own staff. Like, I got to that point when I started working with Debo. Like, he was the one who kind of put me on to, like, yo, the team staff is good, but for multiple reasons, sometimes it's better to just have an outside, non-affiliated person. Okay? So he was the one who kind of introduced me to that. And obviously, TJ's around, so he gets passed down. You know what I mean? So, and obviously he has JJ, who's another one who spends money, takes care of his body to that extent. So, yeah, a lot of them at that stage is like, man, I don't have to deal with them doctors like that. So even the communication with them, they might not even know all the way until he's out there. So it's like I said, with certain people, it's just different. And with his injury, it could be a little bit unique, but across the board, it's just like,
which way you landing then? He's more good. He's just going to play.
I think he's going to play. Yeah, he's definitely
It's not like they're shutting him down though.
Nah, he's going to play, but yeah.
It's weird he's just not on the injury report,
right.
though.
Like you watched
or Malik Reed too. Like those two
this.
players were both on it last week.
Deke.
Malik Reed didn't play.
Deke, you watched the same tape that I watched. You saw what 90 looked like. There's people in the chat. Y'all watched the film. Y'all. You ain't gonna, even if you didn't watch the tape, you watched the film. You watched what the game looked like when you saw it live. bro, he run and it's like, man, he don't be wanting to use it. I'm just like, oh man, I watched TJ on the stunt. I'm like, yeah, this is the TJ that he's like, yo, am I like he's expecting it to hurt. And I get why, because man, when I told you, right? I said, man, I tore my back. I know what this feels like when you're grabbing, you're throwing, and every time it grabs, you're like, oh, I'm about to blow it off again. Yeah. And it sounds good. Oh yeah, man, just go back out there, throw them out there, it's good. But these are grown men. And the gap in terms of talent, when TJ is healthy, yes, he's super productive. But the skill and the difference between TJ at elite level versus some of these dudes is really not that different. It's just when he's healthy, he's able to do those little things at the end of it, right? Those little things at the end of a rush. And that's the difference between it being a pressure and it being a sack. That's the difference between it being a QB hit and it just being him running by a guy. But that little difference is what we're talking about between him being a just good player and the defense player of the year. But it's literally that, and that's what we say, like the talent difference is not that big. So that's when we talk about trap games. It's like at the NFL level, bro, everybody is good enough. If you go out there half-cocked, not prepared, slacking, anybody is good enough to get you. And you look at some of these, the tight end that was blocking TJ at times, I'm like, bro, if TJ is healthy, that dude doesn't stand a chance. But because he's not healthy, he's fighting him half-cocked. It's like, he ain't got no juice to really get after that because I know with this and this, no, you ain't trying to do a lot of that. But, you know, it's the price of doing business right now. But anywho, we will see what his availability in terms of a health perspective looks like. But I do feel like we should have some advantage rushing the passer. Next thing I like, though, and you'll like this one too, regardless of who's at quarterback, I need my man Pat Frymouth this week. Because when I look at their linebackers, Shaq Thompson, good player, yes. But the other guy, in terms of their Sam linebacker, Frankie, I think it's Luvu. He's number 49, I think it is. That's the guy that we have to take advantage of. And he plays a good amount, man. And we should have him out there because he's a part of their base teams, their Sam linebacker. But because of them playing cover three and cover one, Pat is going to get those opportunities with this dude. And I just see that that's one of those ones where I just think that Pat is going to be able to take advantage of any of those LBs they try to match him up one-on-one with. But more in particular, because they run a lot of cover three. They run 3 and 1. And why do they do that? Because they look the same. And it's easy to disguise them and dress them up, but one's a zone and one's a man. So with Pat, he has the capabilities to sit down in the zone, read the zone. He's been doing an exceptional job of that, especially coming out the bye. Like, that's really been taking his productivity even higher. But he's also a guy that's more than capable of beating man-to-man, which we've already seen. So to me, I think that he should be able to really have an advantage in this matchup. And then the last part that I think...
Quick question.
Oh, go ahead, man. Yeah.
What will they have? So because you brought up the other linebacker as opposed to Thompson.
Yeah.
What will Thompson be doing primarily for? Do they have him either zone or focused on the running back? Is that why you brought up that matchup in particular?
So because it's a 4-3 defense that they run, all right? When they're in base, the Sam linebacker travels to the tight end side all the time. So if it's cover one, the natural alignments, because of where the Sam walks to, he's matched up on that tight end one-on-one. The two backside backers are going to have the back. And then whoever's that, like the two inside backers who are stacked a little bit further off, they're 2-on-1 on the running back. Running back goes front side. Well, now Shaq Thompson, Luvu are working together. If he goes away, Shaq is the inside low hole like Roquan was on the interception with Trubisky, where he's like bumping him and this kind of side back reading his eyes. He would take that role. But the dude, Luvu, or whatever, I think I said Luvu, he's going to be the one, when they're running their cover one out of base, he's going to be the one that's matched up with them, because they're not going to flip their alignment, because one is used to being the middle linebacker, one is used to being the Sam, which is just a difference in terms of like how you're fitting runs and stuff like that. So by just their rules of their defense, the same way we talk about, hey man, we know if you put a slot receiver here, you're going to get a linebacker or a nickel corner. Hey, if you, instead of that being a tight end, if you put a wide receiver there, you're going to get a linebacker. That's their defense. So it's like, hey, we know if we line up over here, this guy gonna walk down with him. So just that type of stuff is why I'm like, yeah, man, Canada, man, scheme that up, man. We like this right here. So that's why I'm saying, Pat, I feel like he should be able to have a really good situation, but we do have to protect.
Hopefully Canada's watching this.
Yeah, hey, man, he's been doing his job. I ain't sure. He's been doing his job. But the third thing that I do feel like we'll be able to take advantage of, and it's something that, you know, some people might be thinking of, some people might not, but you watch them on tape, man, with a couple of their kickoff coverage units, man. They are leaky, bro. Last week, man, they were getting gutted, gashed, field flipping type. That was really, part of the reason why even Seattle was able to get back.
Seattle's one return man. It was his like first game or something.
Yeah, dude. Like he was new. Yeah, and literally he should have. He almost housed 2 of these things, man. But very similar when you talk about Steven Sims. Very similar in terms of those type of players, explosive, quick through the alley, and has that top end. To me, I feel like this is another one of those weeks where, yes, whenever they kick that ball off, and hopefully they're not doing too much of it, but whenever they do, Steven Sims, that is action right there, solely based off of what they've been putting on tape. This isn't my love for Steven Sims or because he came on the show or anything like that. It's like, man, they don't cover kicks well. And when you don't cover kicks well against a guy like Steven Sims, that can come back to bite you. So that's definitely something that I think that we should have an advantage in as well. Now, some areas of concern. Obviously, their rushing attack. Because of what we just did versus Baltimore, I need to see, can we respond? Young team, you never know how people are going to respond. I do anticipate us responding well, but that's one of the things that you just got to see it. And I want to see us respond because Carolina, just like Baltimore in the sense of they are going to run the ball. They're not going to get cute. Now, it's not as crazy schematically. It's a lot basic in terms of you're getting the power, you're getting the counter, you're getting the trap, but it's basic runs, not RPOs, not smoke and mirrors, none of that. So we have to stop the run, but they're going to make us literally have to stop it because Coach Wilkes, he's not going to waver. He's not going to go away from that run, man. They going 20, 30, easy. All right, so we got to stop that, but that's something, like I said, that just is a little concerning because of what happened last week. Hopefully, as long as we correct those mistakes, and the mistakes, like I said, were self-inflicted. The physicality, granted, we know that part, but I'm talking specifically on guys hopping in and out of gaps, stuff like that. We get that taken care of, which should be an easy fix. I feel like we should be able to handle this. Next thing, though, talked about Brian Burns yesterday. He's one of them guys because of his matchup. We know how we feel at times about Dan Moore. I anticipate Brian going to see a lot of them. Because, that's what you do as a pass rush. You try to find that one, and you say, okay, that's the one right there. You circle them up, and then you say, all right, we're going to have a day. So I do think that Brian could create some situations if we allow it. And when I say if we just single block him with Dan Moore for 4 quarters is what I'm referring to. So hopefully
let's give him a piece of Jaylen Warren, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and shout out to Jay. I went back and watched that tape too, man, from Baltimore. Bro, Jaylen Warren was doing some dope stuff with his blitz pickup, bro. Like, it was funny too because I watched one dude pick the one backer up, and I'm like, bro, you kind of got washed right here. Then I watched Jaylen pick that same dude up, and I'm
Roquan,
like,
right? Yeah, I saw that. Right?
Okay, I was like, oh,
push him backwards.
yes, okay. But I was like, huh. So yeah. But
how about that one catch he had? It was 3rd and long. Mitch is scrambling.
Makes the dude,
that was
man.
incredible. Incredible.
Yep. He low key had one. He low key had a day. I liked him. Another dude was Larry Ogunjobi. He was low key quietly making some plays down the line. I'm like, where did you come from? Because why is this play spitting like this? And I'm like, you're the backside guy. You kicked your guy's butt, and you had to just chase it all the way to the front sideline because the front side got beat. Yes.
Ogunjobi's been solid.
Yes, dude. Watching him, I'm like, bro, run game and pass game. Like, Larry, bro, he probably was our best D lineman last week. I'm just throwing it.
For sure.
Yeah. I know we got our guys and we got our names, and I get it. But yes, Larry was definitely that dude for us last week, man.
I don't think it's any secret that wasn't Cam's best game.
Okay. That's my partner, man. I feel like I don't even want to talk about my dudes like that. Y'all call me what y'all want to call me. I don't like talking about my guys. You know what I mean? But yeah. So Brian Burns, though, I'm with you. Yes, give Dan Moore some help. Whether it's a Gentry over there, whether it's a Pat releasing through over there, just aligning over there, Jaylen Warren, whoever. But that's one of those ones. And then the last thing that, like I said, just to be aware of, J.C. Horn, because he is all world. He is that type of corner where you can have some success against him, but the more you try him, the more you're playing with fire. It's like Darrelle Revis. I'm not saying that he is Darrelle Revis, but think in the sense of this. I've seen guys catch passes on Darrelle Revis, but I've also seen the more you throw at Darrelle Revis, you know what he does? Picks the ball off. Takes it from you. So proceed with caution. That's whoever's at quarterback. Just proceed with caution. Because that guy's like that.
So for me, I said I had this
Let me
big thing dialed up.
Let's get
It's actually not. It's the opposite. It's more of a Just an overarching theme that I've been discovering over these last however many weeks, and it's really hit a point with this Panthers game coming up.
Let's get it.
Let's just do the same stuff that we've been talking about these last 4 weeks.
Dead serious.
Stop the run. Let's run the ball successfully.
We ain't asking for much.
And keep it clean with the quarterback.
We really aren't asking for much, man.
It's the same game plan, and I think this could be a little easier for us because it is a more traditional pro-style offensive attack that the Panthers are using. Easier for us to stop the run at least. And then, I mean, geez, oh man, dude, you think with Darnold,
bro,
he's in that Mariota class. DJ Moore, man, how much better can he be than Drake London?
To me personally, I love our matchup for our corners because they don't have the scary speed that makes a guy like
Saints. All they had was Olave. It's like the same thing.
It's the same,
just
bro.
Literally do the same stuff we've been talking about,
and
we didn't do it fully against the Ravens.
Yeah. Yep. Like I said, the physicality for the Ravens was a factor, yes, but a lot of the self-inflicted stuff, that's the stuff where it's like, yo, if we just cut that out, man, we will win this game. Like, legit.
It's just at this point, we know what this team is.
This is true.
We know what we got to be doing. We know where we've been having success and where we went on this little 3-win of 4-game run.
Yeah.
It was these type of things. Stop the
true,
run.
man.
Fluster their quarterback. Run the ball good. Keep it clean on offense. Can we just do that?
Can't we please? I mean, we're going to have the cross support, though. We're going to have cross support down there.
If it is Mitch or Mason, I wouldn't mind seeing them go like 5 wide and just start bombing it out there.
You know. We're going to have ultra aggressive
Mitch is going to be.
play.
I think TG was right. If Mitch is out there, they're going to rein him in a little bit.
A little bit, but he's still going to be aggressive.
He should. I hope so.
I think if it's not Kenny, we're getting aggressive quarterback play. Because if I'm Mitch, I'm sitting here like, bro, I was still balling. You got on me for the 3, like, when I was at the end of the balling. But I was still balling. And, I don't know how much of that you trying to reel back in. Yeah.
I was having this conversation the other day with some people in the Twitch stream, and I think they got a good point with Mitch. I think he has struggled with his identity a little bit this year. First 3 games, 4 games.
Game manager.
Yeah, conservative. And I feel like a lot of it was based off what he thought other people were looking for out of him. Whether it was the coach or front office. Right. I don't know. And I don't know if they directly told him that.
But I see what you're saying.
It felt like, I'm just here not to screw this up. Defense is good. I got this first-round dude out of Pitt. I just got to
be QB1. Whatever that definition is, just do all those things.
Yeah, let me just play within this box here. Just make sure I'm doing things. And I kept saying it over those first 3 or 4 games, too. Just play not to lose. Not be the reason that we're losing. But he wasn't like the reason we're winning. These 2 times he's been in since against the Bucs and also last week against the Ravens, he's been doing stuff to get us in winning positions. Yeah. The 3 interceptions obviously last week screwed us, but that's why I think like the identity was lost a little bit. I think he just got over-aggressive at times just for the sake of being over-aggressive to compensate for that conservatism.
For the fact of being too.
Because why did we put Pickett in? Why was everyone
Because he was aggressive,
aggressive, providing that spark.
Yeah, he'll throw it downfield. We could live with a turnover, And
that's what I was saying with this Ravens game. We needed that aggressiveness in that Bucs game because it was back and forth.
Yeah.
But for this one, man, we needed every point. And that's something I think he was just focused on being aggressive.
I would agree with everything. But I would also say that we still did need some of that aggressiveness.
I'm fine with that. Yeah,
you had to dial it back just a tinky bit.
That's the balance.
Yeah, I'm with you though, bro. I'm absolutely with you, man.
Well, we're at 3:59. We just waiting for Ogunjobi, and then we give our predictions after.
For Ogunjobi? Who? Or was it DeMarvin Leal? Lord have mercy. Please don't call DeMarvin Larry when he get up on this call with us, man. Okay.
Yeah.
If that's all right with you.
Yeah, we were talking about how well Ogunjobi was playing. I thought we had him on.
Yeah, man. That could make the conversation a little awkward.
Maybe it was Russell Schwartz, too, because he has the super chat saying, I'm all for signing Larry O to a multi-year deal.
Okay.
Freudian slip, potentially.
Yeah. Well, you got it out early, so we're good now, man. Yeah, we're good.
Do I call him Larry on one of these questions?
No, please stop, because now I'm scared that you're going to have me messing up and saying something like that. Just because you.
It would be funny if I did it.
No, it would not be funny, man. It's going to make it awkward. He'll be like, what you call me?
That's what I mean. We got to see how he responds.
I don't want to see how he
call me out or does he just let it roll?
Because I know how I be feeling. I'm like, man, I've done that interview, and it's like, hold on, bro. You
let it slide.
No, I don't think I did though. But I wasn't like a butt about it. But it was definitely like I
What'd they call
visibly
you?
like changed up. Like no, it wasn't like they called me. It was just they called me a different player's name. Yeah, it wasn't like they just said
Splashed up your
they thought I
first
was a
name.
different person. Yeah, yeah,
Like called you Andrew.
yeah. I'm like, whoa, bro, nah. But then it was like it was cool after that. So yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, I'm supposed to be your special guest. You did what? And it was also not a situation like this where I'm calling in and everything's supposed to be prepared. It was one of them like, oh, locker room availability. Hey, such. I'm like, nah, that's not me, bro. If you don't know who I am, I really don't even want to talk to you. Like, yeah. But with some of the media people, not everybody is a beat writer that you're seeing all the time or a high
Sometimes
level.
they're in for a special day.
Correct. Or they're just like doing them like random, oh, we're trying to do funny content. Hey, what do you know about this? And you're like, bro, I don't care about that topic, nor is that my name, you know? But
I thought that was more popular these days. People would try to do that 5, 6, 7 years ago.
What you mean?
Just throw in off-the-wall questions and press
In
conferences.
Pittsburgh, you don't think, bro.
What
Killer
type of questions?
Bro, we were getting all type of stuff, though, during that time still.
You consider them like got you type of questions.
Absolutely. And that's what we get pissed about it because we would say, like, man, you're always trying to just bring something negative out. But that's when people get mad with, like, a Deke. Like, love Deke. She's awesome. But she'll be one of those people that would, like, all right, I'm going to ask you something like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
These are questions still related to football, though? In a way?
Sometimes, yes. But not always. Not just her, but it's like most people. But it's like, yeah.
They ask you something about politics.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're just like, bro, it ain't got to be like that. Not saying that it's like terrible, but it's just like, whoa, man. Like, so yes, that happens. And even in Buffalo, we have people, you're like, bro, really, Jerry? Like, well, you got to ask me that one? That's what we're doing today, man? Like, dude, yes. But some people, it's like, some people do it maliciously. Others, I think it's a little bit more innocent. And I think that was why, like, even with, I said Deke, so I'll just keep on with her. Like, even with her, it's like, it's not always like malicious. And I think that was why it was just a different relationship with her, whereas like with some of the other reporters in all three of my stops, where it's a little bit more like, yo, you're trying to just be malicious. You could just tell by like the phrasing of it and then the line of questionings with it. Heck yeah, bro. Absolutely.
He's 2 minutes late. What do we want to do?
Oh, no, I figured last week, man, Jalen was like 10 minutes late. Remember that?
Was he?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm just assuming that, you know what, we go drove like in that little grace period because I had the text dialed up to send for Jalen last week. Like, bro, what is happening? Like, somebody need to go ahead and make something happen. And that's when he called. So I just figured probably around that same thing because we know they got their meetings and all that good stuff. But we'll let his phone call be our guide.
Score predictions then? I feel like that'd be the easiest transition.
Absolutely.
We're out of Super Chats right now.
Heck yeah, man. So yeah, let us know your score. We are, yes. But I did see one pop up from Russell Swartz that I did want to tap into. But we can tap into that afterwards because that was ultimately why you said what you said. Yeah, that makes sense why you would have said that then.
Yeah, because I was looking at it. We were just talking about him.
Yeah.
Yes, don't be too hard on me.
Yeah. All good. So yeah, man, let us know your score predictions for this week's game. Steelers, Panthers, Bay. Who gets it done? And how you feeling about who gets it done?
Am I going first?
You want to?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it then.
I got some good doubt up here.
Uh-oh. All right.
This is a put up or shut up game.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those where we find out who's got integrity on the team.
Uh-oh.
Because things are looking bleak for our playoff hopes. But,
Mm-hmm.
as Jim Carrey said in Dumber and Dumber, so you're saying there's a chance.
That's all we need.
And if there's a chance, even if there isn't a chance, like Herm Edwards said, you play to win the game.
You play the game to win. Okay? You play to win the game. It's that simple, man. Hello?
So none of that even matters.
Mm-hmm.
We're putting our best guys out there, who's available,
Yeah.
and we're trying to win.
Mm-hmm.
We got a 5-8 record.
Facts.
Who cares about the record? Let's finish 9-8.
Throw the record out, man. Let's go.
Let's win these last 4.
Let's get it.
Show them what Steeler football is all about.
And it's about dubs.
In Steeler football, if you looked up the definition in a dictionary, if that actually was a word in the dictionary, would say stop the run, play stout defense,
Yeah.
run the ball,
Uh-huh.
establish the run,
Facts.
and then make some nice throws.
And get sacks. Because we get sacks as well.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, definitely
sure.
get sacks.
Yeah, hell, maybe even get a turnover too. Strip sack on Darnold pick.
I like it.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
we definitely do that.
In terms of the throwing, though, it's all about clutch throws. It's all about stepping up in the moment, converting third downs, keeping drives going. The weird situation with this game, as it pertains to the Steelers, is we don't know who this quarterback's going to be. Have no clue. Right now, we have no clue.
We don't know.
It's supposed
It's
to be Pickett.
Thursday afternoon and we don't know. Lord,
Supposed to be Pickett. He's our QB1, no doubt. But he's in this concussion protocol,
we
limited
got
in
QB
practice.
2 and 2A. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
And we thought Mitch was the backup this whole time, but
Well, he was 2. He ain't been 2A. That's the problem.
right when you have a 2 and a 2A, who is really the 2?
Come on, game changer.
It could literally change week by week, I guess, then,
That's
day
the
by
difference.
day.
That's the difference, baby.
So we don't know who the hell the quarterback's going to be out of the 3. If it's not Pickett, I don't know if it's going to be Mitch or Mason. But I do think whatever quarterback does play has success. And I think they have success throwing Pickens the ball.
They definitely should.
And taking shots on J.C. Horn.
Okay.
Down the field.
Mm-hmm.
And Pickens wins that matchup. And the Steelers win this game. What was TG's prediction?
What did he say? Like, what's that?
Did he say 23-17?
Yeah, something like that. 23-17 or 24-17. Yeah.
I think they score less. I think it's we get 23, they get 14.
Okay. I like it. I like that.
Yeah, Pickens beats J.C. Horn.
And I think he's calling.
Pickens beats J.C. Horn on a double move. And whoever is at quarterback is able to get that touchdown.
Oh, yes, indeed. DeMarvin, this Arthur right here at Moats. Yeah, so first off, man, definitely appreciate you. I'm going to...
well, ladies and gentlemen,
I'll do the intro. And after
out of the University of Texas A&M,
I appreciate you again, man.
Steelers third-round pick in 2022, DeMarvin Leal. Hope you guys enjoy.
I like your wordplay right there, too. All right, you got me over there?
Yes, sir.
All righty. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we've been telling you, teasing about it all day, we are joined by the 2022 Steelers third-round pick out of Texas A&M, D lineman DeMarvin Leal. Now, first off, DeMarvin, man, I definitely appreciate you taking some time, man, to jump on the podcast with us. But just tell me, man, how have you been adjusting to life in the NFL, man?
Life in the NFL has been amazing for me. Just being very blessed coming from, the bottom and just rising and still rising. So just taking a day at a time, step at a time, and just, stacking days on top of days.
Nah, you right about that, man. Stack them up. But what would you say has been probably the biggest difference for you from playing collegiately to now being in the NFL? And obviously you was in the SEC, so we know it's pretty big time down there. But what would you say has been the biggest difference for you?
I would say the biggest difference is just going from going to a completely different defensive play. So I've always been on the edge or just straight 3 tech. Sometimes kind of in the 4. So just a big adjustment. I would just say is just technique wise, being able to actually play that 4 position mainly and just move all around itself and just have good technique in each position that I'm at.
Yeah. Now, with you playing multiple spots at Texas A&M up and down that D line, has that really helped you now at this level? Because I see you moving over as well now, man.
Yep, most definitely. That has most definitely prepared me for, all the run, the pass, and pass rushing. So just get ready to get after it.
I like that.
What you think of Pittsburgh, bro? Being from Texas your whole life.
Say that again.
What you think of Pittsburgh? Since you've been in Texas your whole life, right?
Yeah, I've been in Texas my whole life. So Pittsburgh, the hills, I don't even know what to call them, mountains. That's what they look like.
He said, "I don't know what to call them."
Yeah, this weather down here is crazy. I'm actually starting to get comfortable with it and get better with this cold. But it definitely was adjustment, especially that first little blizzard. Ooh-wee. And then that was my first practice back too with pads. So I was freezing.
Tom, you talking about a couple of weeks ago? You said that was cold?
Oh, dude, this has been really mild. This has been really, really mild.
Oh, no, man.
No joke. This has been a really good late fall /
Let me
winter.
tell y'all this, though. I'm more than prepared now. I got all my jackets. I didn't know that little blizzard was like, no, I'm going to over-prepare now.
I'm like, yo, are you talking about a couple weeks ago?
Yes, that little blizzard killed me almost.
That is funny, man. That is funny.
All right, this one comes from the homie Dom. He says, what's the best piece of advice you've learned from the Steelers' veteran D lineman? Who's been the most influential thus far?
They're all good dudes. All the guys on the defensive line, they're all older than me as well. So you get pieces of information from each one and just how to, adapt to the environment around you, and just it gets you in a different mental state, and it makes you mentally stronger. And I would just say best piece of advice is just keep working, and like I said, stack days on top of days. That's basically all you have to do is just keep working, keep your head down, and just know your stuff and keep moving forward.
Nah, you're absolutely right, and that is the approach, man. You got to stack good days upon good days, man. Consistency is the key at this level. But
most definitely.
I wanted to bounce back a little bit, man. Just talking about, man, you coming out of high school. Take us through your recruitment process, and ultimately, what was the thing that made you want to go to Texas A&M?
Okay, so funny thing about that is I actually had as a freshman in high school, I had got an offer from Texas A&M.
You said as a freshman in high school? Tell me, you said as a freshman in high school?
Yeah, I did. Definitely as a freshman in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were recruiting a guy.
Hold on. Just as a freshman in high school. Wow. That's dope right there. I like that a lot. That's dope. All right.
Nah, yeah, they were recruiting a guy named Alex Robinson that was a senior at the time, and saw me run around as a big old freshman, offered me right then and there. And me in my eyes, I'm like, I'm about to commit here. And mom told me to child, and then, a couple years passed by, recruiting keeps going well. And shoot, I already knew where I wanted to go from the first time I got that offer, but I played out the recruiting process. It was amazing. Definitely a blessing as well. And, at the end of the day, when I took that first official visit to A&M, I was just like, yeah, this is the place.
Wow.
So it was more about the spot as opposed to the coach. Was it Jimbo? Jimbo Fisher wasn't there when you got offered, was he?
No, yeah, I was Jimbo. I was part of Jimbo's first recruiting class.
Okay. Makes sense then. So we've had dudes that have come on literally throughout this whole season that have gone to like JUCO, like Jalen Warren went to Snow College. Steven Sims is basically at like Last Chance U. I think you might be our first guy on.
Even Montravis is another one who bounced around before he went to Mississippi State.
Yeah, 5-star recruit. Mm-hmm. Like you're getting offers from all these schools. Like you said, you got offered as a freshman. What was that like? Because we've heard all those other stories. What were like the pros and cons of that?
Basically, I would say pros about it is, it gives you that different type of mindset of like, okay, like they see me, and now it's more, it's on me. Like I got to put in the work every single day. I got to make sure that those eyes know that like I'm not only just here for fun. Like I'm here to stay.
Now, did you feel like that pressure ever affected you negatively?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay.
I feel like I've had a extremely good support system with my family and friends, back home, and just my city in general, And everybody, it wasn't any jealousy or anything. It was just all straight support and just positivity that was around me. And so I just kept working, worked out by myself if I needed to, worked out with other guys. And, now we're here today.
Yeah, absolutely.
What happened with your Aggies this year, dude?
You said what?
What happened with your Aggies this year?
Oh, no comment.
Oh, man.
No comment. I knew that was coming.
I mean, it was a
all
lot
the
of
hype
promise,
in the
man.
world.
Yeah.
All the hype in the world.
Look, I'll put it like this. The bounce back is going to be crazy.
Come on.
Okay. I mean, y'all spent like crazy this year, man. Hey.
You got to think about it. Most games was lost within, the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
And majority of the losses by like under 10 points, including Bama.
Okay. So
you did beat LSU last game.
Yeah.
And that's with mostly freshmen and sophomores. Let's just point that out.
So next year's the year is what you telling us? It sounds like you leading
Look,
towards. Is that what
I'm not
you're telling us?
putting nothing in nobody's mouth. I'm not putting nothing in nobody's mouth. But I know my coaches, my old coaches at A&M,
Yeah,
what they're about and what the standard is.
there it is. No, I like it. I like it. And shout out to that media training right there too. Yeah, don't let them walk you into anything, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Moats just brought up spending. Now, your last year at A&M, that was the first year the NIL was instituted, right?
Yes, most definitely. Started on my birthday.
Okay, yeah. What was that like, where all this stuff is legal and you can get all these sponsorships? And then my follow-up question is, are you upgrading or downgrading from what you were getting at Texas A&M with your rookie year in the NFL?
Definitely upgrading.
Okay.
There it is. Okay.
In motion right now, but definitely upgrading. And I would also say, what was your other question to that?
Just what was that like? I mean, first year NIL, it's got to be like the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
It was different for sure because you never been through anything like that, especially since that was like almost like my last year, and I was already on my way out basically. Yeah. But it was definitely a blessing. Came at the right time. I was able to provide for my family and retire my mom and my grandmother, and it just gave me lots of like mentally when it came to that side of life. It gave me like that. It made everything better. So if anything, it was a big positive when it came to me.
No, man, that is actually awesome. That's awesome to hear right there, man.
What were your deal? Was it like car dealerships?
So basically I had a car dealership, then I had my own sandwich at a place called Brookshire Brothers.
Okay.
What was it called?
I had a couple more deals. It was called the Big Ocho.
Oh, he went with the IG on us, the Big Ocho.
What was on it?
Okay.
What was on it? Man.
Was it at least good? Did you like how it tasted?
No, it was banging with some mayo. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Okay. So I like that then. So obviously, everything goes how it goes at Texas A&M, and now it's NFL draft time. So obviously, man, you were one of the top dudes in terms of pre-draft hype and stuff like that. So if you could just take us through your NFL draft story and when you found out that you were coming to Pittsburgh.
So it was day 2 draft day. Actually, I would go to start at pro day. So pro day, I had a good talk with Coach Dunbar, and we just sat there at dinner, just me and him, had a nice little conversation. And from that conversation, it definitely felt like I was going to be coming here. So like, I kid you not, when I went home after that, I was looking up pictures of the stadium, city, all of that. I already knew what it looked like.
I'm gonna know where I'm at.
Do a picture, exactly. And fast forward to a couple months, draft day. Day 2, day 1 didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but obviously day 2 did. And just real blessed to have the opportunity to come here to Pittsburgh, especially being under Mike T and Coach Dunbar and TA. So and Mr. Rooney. So it's just unbelievable that it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it still worked out the same way it should have.
No, absolutely.
So God's timing is everything.
What was it like to slip on draft boards and just like hype? Because you were considered like a top 5 or like 10 prospect coming into your final college season.
Yeah.
Like what was going on there? Like how did you take all that? And
honestly,
you had a good junior season too. Like I didn't get it. Like I couldn't believe we got you in the 3rd round too.
Yeah. I definitely would say, anybody, when you have big dreams, like to be drafted in the 1st round, and especially when you're from like San Antonio, like I am, you're like that's a huge deal. Just being drafted is a huge deal itself. And so I kind of just took it as reload. It's time to get, like, I'm hungry. Like, I'm ready to ball. You know what I'm saying? And even though I've had my setbacks, I'm still here. I'm still coming. Ain't nothing changed. It's still the same mentality.
No, absolutely. And now you talked about, the coaching staff here, man, Coach Dunbar, obviously TA, but more importantly, Coach Tomlin. If you could, man, just share what that experience has been like for you, having Coach Tomlin be your head coach now.
Man, he has a way to bring out the best in you, or at least, make you head that direction, because he talks about consistency, and consistency is definitely important and definitely something that's still being built on and, still getting worked on. But I definitely would say that the coaching style is completely, I can't even compare it to anything that I've had, honestly, because I ain't experienced anything else in the NFL. But
Right.
I definitely say, from my experience and from what I've heard from other guys, that I'm in the best place
Yes.
to be. Coaching wise, city wise, I'm in the best place to be.
No, without a doubt, you definitely are, man. And when you talk about Coach Tomlin, man, he's one of them dudes, man. We just simply say he's a leader of men, because
Most definitely.
that's the easiest way to put it, man. Trying to explain it. But I also want to ask you too, man, since this is your first go around, and obviously you're towards the second half of the season, just talk about what's been the most challenging thing about playing in the NFL.
Shoot, that blizzard.
Said that blizzard. I'm still trying.
That blizzard.
When was the blizzard?
Bro, that's what I'm like. Yo, it wasn't even
Man,
cold like
it was
that,
like
man.
it was. I kid you not. It was the blizzard. It was like probably around.
Did we even get like 6 inches of snow?
1 o'clock. I promise
No.
you, I never experienced
it was
anything
like
that in my life.
I know what he's talking about. It didn't stick like that though, but it definitely
It
snowed
didn't.
hard. It was like a hard for. You know how we go through like little weird
And
flurries.
it was more windy with the little snow too, and like I've never had snow fall on me.
But
like,
we don't call that a blizzard up here. That was just like a
because I can't even remember the roads being
right.
bad.
If the roads aren't bad, it's not like a bad day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If the roads aren't like, all right, it's kind of iffy today. Yeah, you good.
Yeah. Have you driven in snow yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
You got front wheel drive or all wheel drive at least?
I got the big truck.
Oh, we good then. You good. Okay. When in doubt, take it slow.
Nah.
All right. So that's been the most challenging thing. I like that then. What would you say has been the best thing about playing in the NFL then?
What's been the best thing?
Yeah.
There's a lot of good things.
Uh-oh.
No, I would say the main thing about it is just having like I would definitely say those guys up there is like having guys that are older than you that know how it all works, and they've all came from different places.
Yeah.
And just like hearing like the stories and what's going on, just having basically the access to the history behind not only just Pittsburgh and the Steelers itself, but like just the NFL as a whole. Then you got Cam, who's also like, NFLPA prep, like, he's
big in all that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he fills you in on all that. He invites you to places, So it's just hearing all of that is like, okay, like you get to feel more than just the football part of it.
Yeah.
You get the whole thing, the whole shebang.
Yeah. Well, and I will say that is definitely a thing that is really Pittsburgh related in terms of like that family oriented, the veterans helping out, including guys. So yes, when they say you're in a good place, is the best place to be, that is what they're referring to, man, because it is more than just what you do on the field. It's that total body, total, life element of it here, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Now, getting back to the football side, man, we know we got another big game coming up this weekend, man. So just talk about your thoughts on this Panthers matchup, man.
Wait, say that again, please.
Oh, I was saying, if you could, man, just share a little bit about your thoughts on the upcoming matchup against the Carolina Panthers, man.
I would definitely say that I feel like it's going to be an extremely good game, and even though it's away, that doesn't matter. Just feel like it's going to be a lot of confidence that's going to be shown, a lot of determination that's going to be shown in this game, and I definitely say that I'm really excited. Just the way practice has been, and just the not the faces that you see on guys, but like the way the demeanor is, what you see in the eyes, you know what I'm saying, when you're on the field. I definitely can say that I'm more excited, especially going against an opponent like this. They're definitely going to, want to run the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that's a fun thing to do to stop as well. So can't wait.
No, absolutely, man. I like that. And now, like I said, I know it's been an early part for you because you're still going through your rookie season, but we always got to ask, have you had that welcome to the NFL moment just yet? That moment where you're like, oh, I'm here now. Whether it was something that good happened or something not so good, but just that moment where it's finally hit you that, man, I've officially arrived. I'm here now.
Give me a second. We've had some moments. I would definitely say it was like, oh, wait a minute. I would definitely say when we're playing against the Bills, I got the batted down pass. What was the first play of the game? And
I remember you batting that pass down low key. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was instantly live, like in the stadium. And I was just like, wait, this not a dream. It's not a dream. Like that was at that point. I was like, okay, it's time.
Yeah, we here now. Nah, I like that right there, baby. I like that a lot.
You know, we got one more. The chat likes when we ask this one. This goes back to Kevin Dotson last year, just to give you some context for this question. He tweeted out that he could defeat a cheetah in a 1-versus-1 fight, like cage match style. So that's the question to you. If you are matched up against the cheetah, do you think you would win?
1v1. 1v1, hand to hand.
Cheetah?
It's hand-to-hand combat. What's up?
That's smooth.
Oh, okay.
It's easy.
What does a cheetah do versus a lion?
Oh. So you're the lion is what I'm taking. That's what it sounds like right here. So it sounds like
if it's 1v1, yeah, might as well. Okay. We get right to it.
What's your technique?
What's my technique?
Yeah. Just fighting for your life, hoping the adrenaline kicks in.
Honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead, I'll jump in the water. That baby try to come get me.
All right.
Get that baby in the gator roll.
And then you go gator roll.
It ain't coming out the water.
You know what? We've heard some strategies. We've heard about the headlock strategy. I'm gonna run up in the tree and then I'm gonna do this. I have not. This is the first strategy I've heard. I love it.
That might be the most sound strategy.
It's low key. I like it.
Imagine a cheetah getting in some water. It ain't never been in.
Hey, what if it's a cage match though? You can't go. You can't
a cage?
run. Yeah.
No water now.
MMA, the octagon.
Little pocket knife or nothing, huh?
Yeah, just hand to hand. He got teeth and claws. You got. Let's see. What's your measurables? It says all 6'4", 290 pounds of you. So that's how we feeling?
Shoot, then I'm gonna let it attack, and as soon as it jump, grab it by its throat. I might as well just break the jaw real quick.
All right.
No time, no headlock needed. I'm breaking the neck.
He does have the size, I feel like, to actually be saying this in real.
That's why I believed in Dotson when Dotson said it. I was like, I feel like Dotson can do it for sure, especially if your life's on the line. That adrenaline will kick in.
Yeah.
See, the thing about it is, I ain't got nothing to lose at this point. So that makes me dangerous.
Yeah.
I think everyone that came on has answered that they would beat the cheetah.
Yeah.
But Dotson was getting so much shit for it when he tweeted it out.
Because
Banner. No. Banner didn't believe him. That's what it was.
Because it has teeth and claws that are like, when they bite you, it sometimes might take you out of that. That's all.
Balls.
So he said he
the right over with.
He said straight like that.
I'm breaking. Used to do part 4, and we're healthy too. So yeah, we're good.
Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Well, DeMarvin, man, we definitely appreciate you, man, taking some time to jump on the show with us, man. You have been a blast. We wish you nothing but the best, man, going forward, man. All right.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all very much for having me, and God bless.
Hey, no doubt, baby. Shout out, ladies and gentlemen, right there, DeMarvin Leal, Steelers rookie, 3rd rounder out of Texas A&M.
That was awesome.
Absolutely.
Another good one.
I would agree, man. He was super chill, man. I like it. I like the confidence, though. My man, so that's smooth. I got this one.
There's that. I also liked what he was talking about. Just that look in the team's eye that we got right now.
You heard it, right?
Even though we just lost to the Ravens, we're 5-8. There's a look.
You heard it. And that's important, man, because, you can go one or two ways after a loss like that. You can shut it down, put it in the tank, and everybody walk around with their heads down, moping around.
Confidence.
Yeah. You can have that head down moping, or you going to come in here like, nah, bro, we straight. We know that was on us. That wasn't on them. So, that's that. I like that. I love to hear that. I love it. Not that I was doubting it, but I love to just hear it confirmed. So, shout out to DeMarvin right there, man. Absolutely. So, man, make sure you hit that like button, man, if y'all was digging that interview. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Super chats.
Well, we have to finish our score predictions also.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
I said mine, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Pickens lights up J.C. Horn.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my big matchup right there. Big
Honestly,
matchup to watch out for.
Success. He'll have success on him. I'm not concerned about him having success on him. I'm just concerned about how often we try to make that happen. Because if we throw it over there 5 times and 3 of them are completions, 2 of them are picks, do we feel good about that? That's what I'm asking.
Is he gonna be on him the whole time though?
I don't anticipate him following him, but that specific
Little Pickens,
matchup though, that's what I'm speaking. That specific when you're trying J.C. Horn, if you throw at him 10 times and he leaves with 2 of them, is that a good day for us? That's what I'm speaking on. If you throw at him 10 times and he leaves with 1 of them, is that a good day for us?
Pickens ain't gonna let it happen.
I hope so. I definitely hope so. You know that. I'm just saying we didn't see picks.
Have we
targeted any of these.
Well, I was gonna ask you this though. If you can remember off the top of your head, have we had a pick that's been tossed up to Pickens just yet?
I'm sure if we went back and looked at it, but I don't
know if we got one. I don't think Pickens lets it happen.
Oh, I hope you're right. But just know what you're playing with. So as long as you're willing to live
I want to trade
it,
for him still.
As long as you're willing to live with it, that's all
Grand
I'm saying.
Scheme right here. Yeah. We knocked down J.C. Horn's trade value a little bit with some bombs to Pickens, and then we tried to trade for him in the offseason.
A.B. Joe Hayden? Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. That's the formula.
But who said A.B.? So we'll see. Yeah, all right, we'll see, man. But that's my whole thing. I'm like, man, I'm all for it because, yeah, you can throw on him and you're going to have completions on him. But one mistake hurts us a lot more than us having 3-4 completions on him. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And he's definitely that type of player.
Put it this way. I feel like we see one highlight reel play from Pickens on J.C. Horn.
We should.
I'm calling a double move.
That's
I think
cool.
we just need a little double move bomb.
Yeah.
Should go for 6.
Like I said, that's cool. I anticipate us having success. Once again, though, it was just how frequently you want to play with fire. Plenty of people swear they the toughest in the street until they keep playing and they meet that one and it's like, oh, I wasn't that. I thought I was, but I wasn't that. That's all I'm saying. And that's not even directed to the receivers. I'm speaking on the person that's going to be throwing it. Any of them dudes. Because that's the thing. It's not, JC, can you keep up with George? JC playing that rock. JC like, all right, I'm with you, George, but I'm looking here because that's going to tell me everything I need to know so you can have a step on me. But if this is trying to go back shoulder, that's mine. That's the stuff that I refer to. You know what I mean? Where it's like, we going to see, though. We going to see because now Pickens going to get open. Deontay going to get open. But it's not just about the getting open part. It takes 2 to tango with that thing. But let's go, though, man.
What's your scores?
All right, so for me, man, I do think the Steelers get it done. It will be a tight one from my perspective. A little bit tighter than kind of what y'all UNTG had it.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I still think
1-pointer.
I didn't say that. But if I remember correctly, he had it he was low-key about to have like a double digit at one point.
He was,
he
23-17.
Yeah, he was flirting with that. Yeah.
I'm close. I'm at 9 points.
Yeah,
what'd I say, 23-14?
Yeah. Because I thought initially he said like 23-13, 20, and then he went up and bumped it up.
I don't know if they get 14. I don't know if they get 2 touchdowns like that. Why am I doing 14? I might have to go 13. 23-13. Adjusted.
To me, I have it 20-16. I think that they're going to kick field goals, and I think they will have a drive or two where they have success, whether that be from us just doing something stupid, which we have seen, whether it's Atlanta, whether it's the Colts, whether it's the Saints, the Bengals, Tyler Huntley Ravens. We have a drive or two where we just get weird. I think we do that again. But at the end, I do feel like we make the plays that we need to make because we are the better team. And that's the one thing that I will hang my hat on. I just think at this stage, if we playing any team other than Baltimore last week, I think it's a different outcome. And I think we're riding a different level of confidence. But because it was Baltimore and how everything played out, it has people, not thinking it's as real as it could be.
Balls just doesn't get his kick.
Like, seriously, you know what I mean? So, to me, I'm not going over the top crazy with this thing. I just think
we still did enough stuff to
that's
win.
Exactly. So, to me, I do feel like we are the better team, and I do feel like we're going to be able to go out there and definitively prove that. But they do some things that, like we talked about with the advantages and disadvantages, they're going to have some stuff that they can bring to the table that's going to challenge us. But at the end is really going to be, are we protecting the ball and are we being disciplined on defense? Because as long as we do that, they're not good enough to beat us. But they are good enough to beat us if we come out here and we hop in and out of our gaps. That has zero to do with physicality. If we up here and then we grabbing and getting dumb penalties and letting them flip the field, that way versus them actually having to execute and earn it, that can get us in trouble. If we out here and we allowing, Brian Burns to go off and then terrorize the backfield, that can get us in trouble. But to me, I don't think that they're going to be able to do that if we don't allow it. And it sounds like DeMarvin feels like we're not going to be allowing it. He spoke with the confidence, and I like it. I like it a lot. So, yeah, man. Like I said, man, we getting it done, man. I got a 20-16 for the good guys.
I'll read a few of these in the chat.
And let's get it.
Fish momentum.
Oh.
Pulling back the classic here.
What's
27-13.
Uh-oh.
Steelers beat the Panthers.
I like it. I like it.
Thomas Riley. Steelers 20, Panthers 20.
He calling for the tie? You going to do us a tie game? Hold on. Don't do no tie game for us. But would a tie help us, though, Deke? We know a Bills victory would help us. And Richard Arbizo, I did see you say, hey, man, you ain't going to tell him that you a Bills fan. I low-key did when he was like, man,
Wait,
I remember when I batted that ball down in Buffalo, and I was like, yeah, I remember you batting that ball down in Buffalo. I felt kind of good, but some type of way a little bit, too. Like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it could be incomplete, but you ain't got to knock the ball down. All right? Just chill. I don't like how that look. But I like it because it's you, because you're black and gold. But I ain't like how that look. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I definitely remember that play. Yeah, I know exactly. But nah, I won't go let him know. I ain't no Bill. I'm an alumni.
Yeah, I think people in the chat are wondering if
I'm an alumni.
you were going to start asking them about the
Stop
culture
it.
up there.
Stop
What do
it,
you think
man.
of the stadium?
Hey, man, how'd you feel about the Bills Mafia? The fan base up there, man. Is there something you could get accustomed to? Buffalo and Pittsburgh is not too far off, man. There are a lot of similarities there. That a little bit colder. You would really experience a blizzard, though. Yeah. Buffalo, they've had. You have not. That boy said a blizzard.
I don't remember.
Son, it was a flurry for like a couple of minutes. It was not a blizzard. It was, how little we'll go through them little like white squads, like.
Again, I just don't remember the roads being bad, so it's just off my radar.
This is the weekend. You ready? The game when I went to call JMU, that was it. It was literally right before Thanksgiving. It's the week before Thanksgiving. It was a third. And Buffalo had to play in Detroit. They played in Detroit for
sure,
because their stadium, like all that snow and stuff. That Dilly, the day that Buffalo left, I remember I had spoke and then I was driving down. That's the day he's talking about. And literally, it was a flurry. Nothing was on the roads. Nothing stuck. It was just wind and snow. But the snow, it was, like I said, it never stuck. So it just looked crazy, but it was nothing. Like anybody that's been up here knows it was nothing. But
I
for
can't even
him,
remember
I could understand him saying that. But I'm like, bro, it wasn't even like that. It was literally just like a couple of minutes of, oh, man, it's like snow, it's snow, it's snow. But the roads were clear. Because I remember I had to drive down. I remember talking to my folks. I'm like, bro, I got to drive down through this nonsense. It ain't even like snowing, but it's just enough to annoy me. Yeah. That's what he was talking about, bro.
Steeler Nation on fire. 30-20 Steelers.
Ooh,
Jesse Miller,
okay.
26 Pitt, 16 Carolina.
There it is.
Todd Sikowski, 17-13 Steelers.
I like it.
Q, 23-13 Panthers.
Okay.
Jacob Alessio, 28-17 Steelers.
Let's go.
Richard Arbizo, 50-9. And just like that, we getting talked about when it doesn't matter. SMH.
Okay.
Wow. What if we have this just amazing coming out party?
Well, the funny thing
dropping
is,
40
every week,
plus.
technically, you got an opportunity. We're just gonna see if they're gonna execute it. They can go.
We could have been 30 plus.
That's what I'm saying.
More than just the Bengals game.
Absolutely.
Over these last 3-4
We've had
weeks.
ample opportunities. It's not that we're not capable of it. We're capable of any of that stuff that we talk about. It's just we're not executing.
Hell,
to
even
that
last
level
week,
just yet.
literally just let's take the 3 interceptions. I did this math, I think, on Monday, right?
Yep.
3 times 3, that's 9. Plus we had what was our total points?
That we had it was 16-14.
We finished with 14. So 9 plus 14, 23, plus the block field. That's 26 points.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And that's with us being disappointed again in our offense. Like we'd be like, why didn't we score in the red zone? But that would have won the game.
Hence the reason.
That would have won the game.
Hence the reason why when we come up here every week, and it might be the great we win or if we lose, and I'm just like, bro, we are literally like right where we need. Like we are almost there. All that stuff we complain about, it's like, yo, it is literally right on the cusp. But you can't jump ship right when you're getting right there. We like literally all the stuff that we holler about is right there.
And 26 points, that's
okay.
Probably within
you'll lead the league,
the
man, if you're
top
averaging
10.
that, bro.
Yeah, if you're averaging 26, you're in the top 10 for sure.
Pretty
Probably
fat.
in like the top 6.
Yeah.
And that's literally us just not turning the ball over and making a field goal that was blocked.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame. It's disappointing. Really disappointing.
I would concur.
You got any you want to read off?
Soviet Bear, he got me with a nasty score, 5-3 Steelers. That would be the most disgusting game, and I would be all here for it.
Field goal and 2 safeties.
Yes.
No.
One safety.
One safety.
One safety. 1 safety, 2 field goals.
That's what it would be. Yep.
Game-winning safety, too.
Oh, my.
Backed up, end of the game, they got to go 99, holding penalty in the end zone.
I'll take it.
Yeah. That would be the most anticlimactic game ever, bro. We don't need that. It would be fun to watch, though.
All right, you want me to read these super chats?
Yeah, let's do it.
So Russell Schwartz had that one about Larry Ogunjobi.
Yeah, so he says,
multi-year
I'm all
deal.
for signing him. Yeah, I agree, man. I would be down for signing Larry Ogunjobi to a multi-year deal. A couple of things are at play, obviously. We do have multiple people with nicer contracts on defense. We just would need to move some pieces or restructure some deals. If we do that, though, I'm down for Larry O. And I do think he's one of them players that maybe you should consider making moves contract-wise to make sure you have enough to not allow him to make his 4th stop where we know it would be Baltimore. Okay, we already know this. He done went to Cleveland. He done been to Cincinnati. He's in Pittsburgh now. We know. The next stop is Baltimore. I don't need to see him in Baltimore. And then we over here talking about, man, they got this other dude, man. He's aging like fine wine. I don't know why this guy's over here making these type of plays. It's the perfect Baltimore signing. We already know this. So let's avoid that. And let's go ahead and re-sign him. So, yes, I am with you 100%. Re-sign Larry O. Multi-year deal. I'm with you. Absolutely.
How much you think? What did we get him for? 8 or 9 on 1 year this year?
Yeah.
He was going to sign with the Bears for more than that. It was like 11 or 12,
the Bears
right?
deal. The Bears deal. Whatever that deal, I thought it was like a 3 for 40 or what was it?
Could we knock it down to 2 maybe?
2 for 40?
No. 2 years, same rate.
Oh, got you.
2 for 22, 23.
What are you trying to do with the 2-year part? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because with the
just more flexibility down the line as he ages. Because he'll be probably, 31 or 32 at the end of that.
Okay. It's just when you shorten the years, you guys be more cognizant cap-wise. That's all.
For the specific year you're coming into.
You know what I'm saying?
You could. Yeah, I get you. You could work around it a little bit more if you add the years.
So that's what I'm thinking. Like, if it's 3-year, at least you got that flexibility. Whereas that 2-year, I'm like,
I guess the only negative to that is if he's not playing as good going into that 3rd year, and then his cap hits like 15 or 16 million.
But that's supposed to be the chop year if it gets to that, right?
Yeah, depending on what the dead cap. Yeah, this is what Omar Khan does, and he does it pretty well.
I'm like, you do 3, first year fully, 2nd year is like, we're going to rock with you, but let's make sure you right 3rd year. Okay, we either re-signing you or gutting you. Yeah, that's kind of how I look at that deal, because I do think that Larry is going to get, the similar to what he was going to get to go to Chicago. The only reason he didn't get that was because he didn't pass his physical. He came here to prove that he could do what? Be that same caliber player, which all of us can attest. He has proven that he is definitely that type of player, man. He could play the run. He could play the pass. He plays with great effort. He has technique, fundamentals, pedigree. Like, you check it off, like everything you need. So, position flexibility. You've seen him in multiple schemes also, man. So, yeah, to me, when I think of his deal, it's going to have a little tag along with it, man.
So we're on the same page. Yeah. It's more 3 years on paper, right, and then you have that decision after the 2nd year in a way.
That's kind of how I look at it. But that's also why I say, if you do a 2-year, you might see a little bit bigger movement with people on the roster potentially, if we're going to do that, because just the money that's going to be associated with it and how it's going to affect you a little bit more now than having that 3rd year where you got a little bit of play with it.
Yeah, we got around $9 million in cap space going into this offseason. We'll see what Omar can do with the numbers.
Omar gonna cook, you know that, and then we're gonna get our restructure game on. Somebody gonna get a headshot, and then from there, we go.
Jubilee 28. I think I'm right.
Yeah.
Is that the next one? 31-13 Steelers.
Okay. Let's get it. Honestly, I mean, it could. It really could. But we will see. That's the frustrating part, man. Because we are more than capable of a score like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, more than capable of that.
We just went over last week, too.
Yep.
Richard Arbizo. Moats, would you consider doing random space talks during the week for non-football or even sports-related topics? Would definitely be lit. #Sabotage7.
Shout out to the sabotage.
Maybe you could talk about the sabotage.
In all actuality, Richard, that was why I started doing space talks. So, the thought process was I wanted something that was just completely different, which is why I don't really put like a Arthemos football talks or game reaction. It's just like the space talk, because the intent of that is to be just free to have that range. If we want to come up here and we talking about politics, now granted, I ain't doing that with y'all, but if that was the case, it's like, yo, space talk
could be a big hit
for that. It could, but everybody don't need that though. And that's the other thing. It's like plenty of people that got chasing that clout, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I stay in my lane. All right. But it's like the space talks are designed for that though. It's just because it's in season. What we want to talk about. Everybody hyper focused on football, and obviously when I do the space talks, it's following a football game. But yeah, trust me, when the off season hits, man, you'll see more of them sprinkling in here and there. And yeah, we're also in the evaluation process to see just performance wise with all the stuff that we do each and every season. We always do this. We ball out like we do in terms of the show, podcast, and all the YouTube channel. Then all season hit. Take time, read back, look at the numbers, performance, shows, and then it's like, all right, do we expand? Do we cut back? Do we do this? Do we not do this? So all of that. Yeah. So I'm following you, but just know we got big plans coming up as well. But this is also part of everything, right? So the space talk, they'll continue, and there will be more of the non-sports related or non-specific Steeler type ones as well.
We're like player GMs out here, technically.
I mean, dead serious, like. Yeah, we don't rock with a third producer right now. It's us. You know what I'm saying? We chopping it up, man. We get it out the mud. So that's why I like it too, though, man. Yeah.
Jubilee 28. Who do you guys think is the leader for Rookie of the Year?
Ooh, you got options. You got Pickett, Pickens, Warren.
Is he talking? I don't know if he's talking about specifically Steelers or in general.
Oh yeah, want to do both?
Here, probably Pickens. Pickett's been hurt too much.
I think Pickens, and he has the wow factor.
The pace Pickett was on, though, I really think he had a case. But, getting banged up in the Bucs game, missing those first, 3.5 games, too.
And
just needed more.
Warren, he doesn't have the numbers. He's not going to have the numbers to compete with a Pickens right now. Pickens might end with better depending on how these next couple of games go, he could low-key end with better numbers, at least yardage, than Deontay. Deontay is going to have him in catches, but he could catch him in yardage, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to check on DraftKings right now for the odds, just like across the league.
Shout out to DraftKings also. Promo code. Most of y'all have not done
Defense. Sauce is in the mix. Woolen.
It's between.
Hutchinson.
Didn't we talk about... Well, we did a couple weeks ago, and I think that's when I said I like Tariq. But now revisiting it,
don't they have futures here? They definitely do. Yeah, here, team futures, player futures, awards. Perfect. It's still the same odds I was telling you about for MVP. Hurts still at -175, Mahomes at +200. Offensive player of the year, though, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, he got to be it.
He's the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Hurts, and then it's Tyreek Hill. Defensive player of the year, Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Parsons and Bosa.
It's going to be Parsons.
It's between those two.
It's going to be Parsons, bro.
Because then you have Chris Jones and Judon as the third and fourth. They are not winning Defensive Player of the Year.
Judon got numbers, though, but it's not going to be. It's going to be Parsons, bro. They wanted to get to Parsons last year. TJ's bought out.
Wow. You know who's getting thrown in the mix right now for Offensive Rookie of the Year? So, number one, they have Garrett Wilson.
Okay.
Christian Watson at 2. It's all those touchdowns he's been getting recently, I guess.
I like the running back boy over him.
Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, but isn't he hurt? He got hurt, I thought.
He got banged up recently.
Yeah, he's got hurt.
Olave is 4th.
What's his odds, though, Kenneth? How
+300.
How far is that off of...
Not far. Wilson's +190. Yeah, Watson's at +275.
I don't know how long Kenneth is out. That's my only issue.
Right.
If we knew
he was on a tear.
Yeah, heck yeah, bro.
Brock Purdy, +2200.
Man, y'all sleep. Stop it, bro.
Pickens is at +10,000.
Because Pickens can get hot. All Pickett's needs.
Kenny Pickett's at plus 8,000.
If either one of them go on a stretch these last couple of games, that could be the difference in terms of them moving up and winning that thing.
Defense, yeah. Sauce Gardner is minus 500. Heavy favorite. Aiden Hutchinson is plus 550. Wolin's plus 600.
They play in the market.
Jack Jones plus 5,000. So, like, huge drop-off after those top three.
They're going to do Sauce. And rightfully so. I got to go with Sauce. I'm going to go Sauce.
Since we're on this, you want to hear comeback player of the year?
Let's hear it.
Gino's, yeah, it's him. Minus 600.
Give me Gino. Yeah, this Tannehill.
Trubisky in second. No, I'm joking.
What about Saquon?
Plus 1,200. McCaffrey's higher than him. Plus 750.
They really went with the quarterback. That's what they sound like.
Yeah, it's pretty much locked in. Minus 600.
Yep. Gino.
He's the better comeback story than either of those two. McCaffrey and Barkley just get hurt all the time.
I would agree.
There's no like comeback.
They never suck. Yeah, they always
outcast. You're back up in the NFL now.
I'm with you, man.
Goff, not bad at plus 2,000, but
Goff still has never looked as bad as like how Gino has had moments in his career. Where
they're trying to throw Derrick Henry in here at plus 5,000.
Nah. This is Gino. They wrote him off. He ain't right back. I hope he got another fire quote like that too when he at the podium. Actually, just stick with that same quote. Don't even change it up. Just roll that one.
That was a great quote.
Heck yeah, just roll with that one.
Really good quote. Okay, that was Jubilee 28. Thank you for that question. That was good.
Absolutely.
Chris, trade Deontay Johnson for a first-round pick. I don't think we're getting a first for Deontay. Yeah. Draft Joey Porter Jr. and Jordan Addison. Bam. Back in win now mode.
I wish it was that simple. I promise I do, man. Yeah. I really do wish it was that simple, man. I do.
Yeah, I just don't think we're getting Deontay for a first. I'm not trying to trade him either.
But he got contract on top of that. He's definitely not getting. Yeah.
No, this is his worst year statistically out of the last three.
And the worst year to move and try to pick him up when you know next year he's going to have the money as well.
Christian B, get $5 on that Carolina pack Sunday. It's Integrity Thursday, boys. Hashtag Deke and Destroy. P.S. If cleared Sunday, let them nuts hang, KP.
All right.
Okay, so what? He's just got $5 on Steeler money line. Is that what he's saying?
That's what it sounds like. Got 5 on that Carolina pack. You know, I'm gonna tune in with you there, man. I got money on that pack too. How about that?
I was pissed last week, dude. I was ready for that Baltimore pack after the game.
Me too. I had it pre-fired up and everything.
Instead, I'm taking pulls of vodka.
Yeah. Instead, I'm talking myself off the ledge. I'm like, hey, Grace. All right, man. Yeah, you know, it gets better. Just put on your blue and red. I'm playing.
Sipping on Tito's on the sidewalk.
Yep.
Lou boy. They got that confidence from the deep passes. 10 was dropping. Yeah, Lou boy is a big anti-Pickett guy. If Mitch play, JC gonna get tested.
All right.
He'll get tested by any of the three quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah. Rightfully so.
We got Simon Varndell, I believe. Yep.
Yes.
He's the next one. He's got 2. I will not give a score. We lose when I do every time I've ever done. So bad things happen. God bless. Hit the like button. Let's go Steelers. #1 pod.
No, we are grateful for you. Grateful for you. But yes, definitely hit that like button, please.
Jacob Alessio. Seven's cockiness is to blame for everything. Should have trained Mason to take the crown, but his ego and pride set us back 5 years. And we all know it. Peace and prayers to all.
But you say that like that's a bad thing. What you were trying to ask Seven to do is take away what made Seven great to help out the team in 5 years down the line. Like, nah, man.
Ben had no obligation.
Heck no. As a player, man, you go out there and do what you feel is best for you because it's going to be over before you know it. And, yeah, people going to have a critique or tell you how you should have done it one way or the other. So, yeah, man, I can't. Nah. Let Seven ball how you wanted to ball. Do we want people to be a little bit more open to training their replacements? Sure. But once
maybe the
again,
Steelers shouldn't have drafted Mason.
But once again, you just have to think in the human sense. If you're at your job and they bring in a new person and they tell you ahead of time, this is the person here to replace you, how enthusiastic are you going to be about preparing this person to take your job? because that is what you are asking Seven to do. That's what I was asked to do. You play this game long enough, and it's the gift and the curse. You gonna take somebody's job, but you play it long enough, it comes back around. Everybody handles it differently, but that is not an easy ask, man. That is not an easy ask. So I don't fault him for handling it the way that he did, because there's times where I wanted to handle it the way that he did, but we all operate differently. But yeah, man, that's just tough though, baby. That's tough. Deke, should we bring a person and be like, hey, Deke, man, train this guy. He's taking your job. Hey, you just keeping that seat warm for him. Like, man, what?
I'll go at him take for take.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Let's see
man.
who's got better takes.
No. We ain't say go at him take for take. We said train him. Because we ain't say Ben go at Mason play for play. He's like, Mason, train Mason. That's a different conversation.
I can't possibly train anyone in my takes.
That is a different conversation, man.
They can't steal my takes.
But
in terms of what he said, something about Ben holding back the franchise and everything. No, Ben raised the franchise up.
It, like I said, is it bad now? Is it bad now? Yes. But Ben made the decision that was smart for his career. So that's one of them things. It's like, man, I can't fault him for that one, man. Can't do it.
Let's go, UW. Man, I'm going to be super surprised if Loudermilk doesn't start getting more snaps with how the run defense has been. What do we have to lose?
I mean, you bring up a good point. We shall see, though. We shall see. And one of the things, too, I will say is this, man, and not specifically talking about Loudermilk, but just in the sense of when we start talking about certain players and why we might not be seeing them, even though we think we should, or we're looking at players on the field and we're like, man, this guy's struggling. Why don't you make that switch? Sometimes if they haven't made that switch, it's because that person that we might be excited about or clamoring about is not looking like they're supposed to be looking at times in practice. And they see these guys every day way more than we do, way more than what a college tape or a preseason tape or a play here or there. So sometimes it could be that. Not saying that's the case with Loudermilk, but just wanted to throw that thing on out there, baby.
Well, it's interesting you brought that up because Leal, who plays a very similar position to Loudermilk, was on the field pretty much immediately this season.
Yep. That's, just one of them. Leave it alone. Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble.
Richard Arbizo slides a super chat in here, says, Ben winning comeback player of the year next year, right?
Heck yeah, right in San Fran. You better believe it. Deke can't wait.
Come on now.
Deke can't wait.
Come on.
Yup. Wouldn't he wearing 7 out there?
Come on, dude.
He gonna put that 7 on out there and
It just ain't happening.
He gonna be hyphy.
Steeler for life. Nope.
Once a Steeler, always a Steeler. That never changes. Yeah.
I agree,
Debo is
no.
still a Steeler.
I
AB
agree,
still
but
a
still,
Steeler. Yeah.
there's a different level that dudes like 7, Mean Joe Green, Lambert, Hines Ward,
No. Clearly, don't say all them other names because clearly they don't matter. When we was doing Mount Rushmore just yesterday with TG, it don't matter about them old heads. So I don't want to hear you because you won't throw them up there.
Well, he switched it up and was doing modern day.
No. I said modern day versus old day. You was still on that. Yeah, man. Ben got to be up there. He got to be up there.
Ben's up there for sure. No. My Mount Rushmore hasn't changed. He just threw AB in there. I wouldn't have AB on mine.
All I'm saying is all of this, you got to stay here. It's got to be this way to be. No, it don't. Clearly it don't.
That's TG's Mount Rushmore.
You was agreeing with him. That's all I'm saying.
I just like that he had Ben on there. He had Ben on there over Bradshaw.
I love it. I love it. I was like, oh.
Not the AB one.
I was like, dang, we literally gonna have everybody up there and no Mean Joe, no Mel Blunt, none of these dudes.
He did. No, he had Mean Joe.
No, but literally it was like a debate to even decide to put him up there. That's what I'm saying. Because remember, he went down the list. He said Troy. And he was like Debo, and I'm like, So you named 3 modern era dudes, and you don't have him. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
No, my Mount Rushmore has changed or stayed the same. Has not changed. Big Ben, Mean Joe, Lambert, and Paul Muller. Those are my 4.
Okay.
Yours is close to mine, right? I think you just have blonde. Yeah. You've Mel Blunt on yours.
Yeah.
I can't remember though.
I don't remember my whole list. No way.
Yeah, I've stuck with that list for like the last year and a half. No reason to change it.
Yeah, it is. I like your consistency though.
It's been steady. I mean, T.J. Watt goes on a run here, wins a couple Super Bowls.
Yeah.
More deep
we talked about him too. But we also said, okay, if he doesn't win the Super Bowl, but because he's going to finish with better numbers, though. He's going to have way better numbers than Debo. And that was the whole thing. It's like, y'all said deep on the list. I'm like, okay, but if you're doing that, it's just like, I don't know. But anywho, man, you ready to get to this next one, bro?
Yeah, you want me to read this last one, Reggie?
Oh, yeah, you get that, and I will pull up the next.
828 Style says, 7 did train 2 by beating him in practice for the starting job. If you can't learn by that, you're not a number 1. You're a 2 or a 2A.
Nah.
Duck trained 2 for a few games as well.
No. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. I know you would like to think that every position is open for competition.
Learn by the mental refs.
Every position is not open for competition, regardless of what they might say or what we might even like to, let's just talk about it. Yeah. That's not. 7 could have went out there and looked god awful for every single game. That never was going to happen, man. The only reason we even saw Duck or Mason was because 7 got hurt, man. We know this. It was never no competition, man. What?
Yeah, he was about to go off that year, too.
That was never a competition, never a conversation.
That season had potential for
absolutely,
epicness,
bro,
for sure. With that defense, that
Absolutely
2019 defense with simply just plug in Ben Roethlisberger on offense. Even with the injuries to Juju and James Conner, it would have worked out.
If you plug in Ben, though, you unplug Mink.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
You know this?
Nope. I don't know anything.
My.
Nope.
Oh, my.
I don't know that, man.
Can't we have both?
Nope. I don't think we could, man. I mean, in a perfect world, I would love if that would have been the case, but I just don't know, man. I don't know if they would have went for him, man. I don't know how much they love him like that.
Well,
man.
if I had option A and option B, if we can go back in time.
Yeah.
7 staying healthy.
You say Minka
Minka might still be in Miami.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Minka.
Oh man, you know who
we could just trade. We could still trade for Minka. We could still do it.
Jacob, you said that 7's cockiness would have killed this. That's right there. Would have killed this right there. You heard him? He said, "Man, I would have rather went back in time and kept 7 and let Minka stay down in Miami." That's what would have killed this.
I just feel like we could have had both. We could have easily had both.
Nope. It wouldn't like that, man.
The Minka trade didn't need to hinge on 7.
It did, man.
Whether it did or not, I don't know.
Sparked the move, man.
I don't know,
Sparked
but
the move,
it
man.
still should have been
move,
both. 7's still healthy. We need some safety help. Let's trade for Minka and go on a little run here.
I wish. I don't know, man. I just felt like at that particular time 7 went down, we needed life. We needed a move. We needed something to let the people know, hey, look, man, yes, the captain is down, but we still got action. And I thought that was what that was, man. Yep. Absolutely. So, man, let's get this thing going, man. Heck yeah, baby.
What do we got? What's up?
We got around the league, and we're going to stack some paper.
Okay.
Figure we around the league, finish up a couple of the ones we had from yesterday, because I know you had some more things. And then after that, around like 5:15, figure we tap in on that stack of the paper, and then we'll be good.
Sure.
Because like I said, my mama and my favorite auntie in town, man, so, we got plans tonight. I just don't know what the specific plans are, but I know once I am done that we're going to be going somewhere. So I got to make sure I'm ready. Yeah.
Actually, I only might have 1 or 2 here. I just have a lot of writing.
We did have a carryover from yesterday. We had tapped in some of those. Yeah.
This one isn't like big spicy news or anything, but it does potentially pertain to us. Probably will. Raiders have designated Waller and Renfro to return.
Ooh. Where are they sitting at right now, record-wise?
Same as us.
5.
They have a better tiebreaker, though.
Yeah.
We are literally last of the 5 and
though.
8 teams right now.
Yeah, but we're going to
Even
see
the Jaguars
them.
are ahead of us.
Are they coming? When are they be back, though? Oh, we don't know yet. Because you said they just designated them. All right. Because I'm saying to myself, are we going to see them on the 24th?
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, if they're
that
activated off IR, probably.
Yeah, that just adds
You don't
to
activate them to have them not play.
Did they activate or did they just designate them? That's what I'm trying to see. Because them just simply designating them just simply says, hey, we're going to open up your 21-day window. These are the 2 guys.
Designated. Yeah, designated.
Yeah.
So they're
we
they
still
can
got
practice
time.
and stuff.
Right.
But they just
have
though.
that. Well, think about when who was it for Calvin Austin? Remember we designated him, did not bring him back, but then we did with TJ. Then who else did we do that with? Oh man. But that's how it works. Like, yeah, so it's not a guarantee, but you're right though, it's probably likely. Yeah.
I would guess so. That's
them 2 dudes, yeah.
9 days away right now.
Okay. Hey, we'll worry about them ops when we get to them ops, man. But I ain't tripping on that, man. We ain't worry about them. It doesn't. I don't like it though. Okay, I don't. Just in case you ain't know, I don't like it. I don't like the fact they coming back.
I'm not a fan either. I was hoping they'd be out.
I was loving.
I thought whenever I heard IR, they were just done for the year.
Yeah, I was like, just worry about Devontae. We double, triple, whatever you need to do to minimize that and stop this run. Now I'm like, all right, Waller, yeah, that's it.
2 Pro Bowl players.
That's
Renfro made a Pro Bowl last year.
That's it, shit.
Waller, we know he's one of the best tight ends in the league.
We like Renfro. Renfro helped us keep Deontay money down. When Renfro took that little deal, it was like, oh, there you go. So shout out to Renfro, man. We like him.
True.
Yeah.
These aren't anything big. I'm just going to read off some headlines here. If you have anything to say, stop me. Jets QB Mike White, no doubt he'll play with the sore rib.
Good luck. Yeah, I did see they were going to designate. They actually made Zach Wilson the number 2 guy instead of having him inactive. So he's going to get an opportunity is what it sounds like.
Ravens Huntley out of protocol. Lamar again out.
But they did say it was a sprain, though. Nothing structural. And he said week to week. Okay.
That one probably bought him some time.
You know it did. Because if they lost last week, now it's even more pressure for them to win. And you're hearing all the media talk about how they can't win without Lamar Jackson. But now because you were able to win and not just win, you beat Pittsburgh on the road. Yeah, that's going to have them feel like, man, you good. You got another week, baby. You good.
Okay, here's the big topic.
Oh.
This has to do with the draft. And as I said, I stopped before it got to any Steeler-related stuff. Todd McShay dropped his first mock draft. And I wanted to just get your opinion.
Where
here.
did they have
the
us
first 6
kicking?
picks? We're at 9.
I know we were at 9.
He has us taking the Ohio State offensive tackle.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I'm not getting into that. I just
Fair
want to
enough.
go over the
Fair
top
enough.
6 picks. This is really interesting to me.
All right.
These may be some really bad selections by McShay right here. He might be off his rocker. He might be doing too many of these mock drafts. We'll see what you got to say, though. Texans at number 1. They go Bryce Young.
You got to go quarterback, yeah.
Seahawks, they go Jalen Carter from Georgia.
Okay. I don't hate it. All right.
Bears, Will Anderson.
Okay. They going to go Will instead of O-line? All right.
Lions, C.J. Stroud. Yeah, this is where it gets interesting to me.
So
those top 3, that's probably going to be close to what it
yeah.
is, I'd say. Will Anderson, Carter, Bryce Young.
See, my thing is with Chicago, I don't know if they're going to go pass rusher versus trying to help out Justin. What do you think you would do? Like a pass rusher, it would definitely help in a major way, but I'm like...
They don't have their second-round pick. I was going to say just maybe go a little both.
Yeah. Or maybe you got a free agency one of them things then, man. Because you got to protect him. You got to protect Justin. That's the guy.
You're going to have to.
Yeah.
Lions with C.J. Stroud, though. We just talked about the whole, do they stick with Goff?
I don't like
And this
that
is a luxury pick. This is going to be the
know.
Rams pick. This isn't their
I don't
own
like
pick.
that all the way. I don't think they do that.
I don't think you got to.
I wouldn't. I low-key would not, man. I'm going to look and say, okay, can I... Low-key, I wouldn't even hate it if they brought in a Will Anderson to just make their defense and pass even more crazy. But
that's what I think.
Yeah, like
if he's available, that's what I think he's going to do.
Yeah. I'm pairing him with Aiden Hutchinson, and I'm saying, man, I got my bookends for the next how many years, man. We're going to heat you up, make you down. And now you talk about being able to win with one-on-ones, rushing the passer, not having to blitz. That helps your coverage out even more as well. Yeah.
So just check the Bears. They have $122 million in cap space.
So they're probably going shopping is what you're telling me.
So they could probably pick whoever they want.
They're
going to
yeah, they're going to go shopping.
And if they feel like Anderson's the most generational talent, or whatever,
you're absolutely right. Never mind.
Yeah, they'll go maybe a little bit a la us and pick up some offensive line and free agency, and maybe even more expensive guys than us if you got that type of cap space.
And that's before you do a restructure or anything, huh?
Yeah, and I wonder what they're gonna do with Claypool. I wonder if they try to give him a contract in the offseason.
I
wonder
not. Why is that though? In terms of them having that much cap space, let's see.
They got rid of everyone.
Maybe that's what it is then. Because I know you moved Mac this offseason.
They might have to start signing some dudes like Eddie Jackson.
Okay. Because I'm just like, yo,
like some of their younger guys, you know.
And obviously Phil's on the rookie deal, so you don't have to pay for that. But yeah, they didn't pay James Daniels because obviously we got him. Didn't pay Kadar. They let him leave Atlanta 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right then.
Yeah, they got some young guys they'll probably re-up on, and then that's not going to take up all their $122 million cap space, so they'll be able to do some stuff in free agency. All right, so that's Stroud. Yeah, I don't really like that one either.
Yeah.
I really don't. I'm with you on that.
I would much rather, if I'm Detroit, go Will Anderson. That's what I'm thinking.
Eagles with the 5th pick. This is from the Saints.
It is still crazy that they are going to be picking that soon. It's not cool, man.
Running back Bijan Robinson. I listened to McShay explain this. It makes sense.
I need to hit
Miles Sanders.
It fits Philly, but to take him at 5, you said?
Yeah. Miles Sanders is up on his contract.
Yeah, I mean, it's running backs. You rotate through. I'm with you on that, but I'm just like, take him at 5. We're talking. Think about how we feel.
Listen.
You said McCaffrey. He's not even at the team that picked him in that area. Saquon. We're like, man, it's the feel good because you're back, but it's like, man, you missed some time too, man. Good amount. I don't know if I'm touching one in the top 5, bro. He's tied though. He's definitely nice.
Because they're not going to be able to keep everyone in all these other key positions.
No, you can't. And Bijan would be a upgrade probably over. I think he would athletically over Miles Sanders.
Because you're going to have to start worrying about Hurts' contract.
Yeah.
Devonta Smith, you're still a little bit of ways from him.
But yeah,
but even these dudes
you're
on
not
defense.
Taking a running back at 5, bro. That's
probably going to lose Bradbury because they only signed him to a 1-year deal.
Yeah. Still got Slay.
But his contract might be up soon.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
The running back, just simply based off running back.
Yes. Take him at 5. It makes sense. The team, the fit, everything across the board makes sense. Except taking him at 5. It's like, yikes.
Yeah, Slay is signed through 2023, so he's only got one more. Yeah, their situation is going to be interesting. If they could keep the main core around, they'll be all right. And you're right, using a number 5 pick on a running back,
right?
That's tough. When you're even though they don't have any holes right now, you're probably going to have to because you're not going to be able to re-up all these guys.
Right.
So focus on maybe a little bit more key of a position. Not saying running back's not key, but we see Jalen Moore. He's undrafted, and he's like, we consider him a stud already.
Yeah, even Miles Sanders.
Isaiah Pacheco for the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
He's killing it. And they drafted Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the first round.
I remember that.
And he ain't even doing what Pacheco's doing right now.
Yep.
Last one. This is number 6. See what I mean? It gets spicy after the C.J. Stroud one. Falcons. Will Levis out of Kentucky.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, they took Ritter in the 4th last year?
3rd.
Oh, no. Yeah, he was. Yeah, you're right. 3rd. Oh.
So is he predicting Ritter's not going to be good down the stretch? That's what you have to be predicting if you're going to make that.
You're going to take him at 6, yeah. Because you take him at 6, he's the guy. Or you feel like you have a great quarterback room now. If you have your number 6 overall pick and I got a 3rd rounder as his backup who got some starting reps this season, yeah, it could work like that. I think it would be, a rougher sell to Desmond Ridder, but the way you address him is, hey man, you're the rookie, and you're a 3rd round draft pick, but this dude is elitely talented. If you think you should be the starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons, beat him out. And that's kind of how I would go with it.
I don't think there is a doubt that dude's got a cannon.
Yeah. But that's if they go quarterback. I mean, I can understand why.
It's just one of those things. How many dudes do we see that have cannons and this certain type of arm? Zach Wilson's a perfect example. Everyone gets enamored over that stuff.
I'm with you.
Can you win? Do you know how to lead a team? Like all this other stuff, accuracy, under pressure.
We know how desperate teams get. We talk about us here. We see what we on. Before, it's like, hey man, before we made it to the draft, we was come with all type of options. Oh man, we could sign this guy. We could trade it. We could draft this guy. It's like, yeah, because everybody's looking for a quarterback. You gotta have one of them dudes, man, or have everything built up around you. For Atlanta, they don't have everything necessarily built up around it just yet. So they like, you know what? Maybe we do need that guy.
How much different does this year look for Trubisky if Pickett goes in like the top 10?
Say that? What you mean?
How much different is this for Trubisky if Pickett goes in the top 10?
This year for him?
Yeah.
He probably never gets the opportunity to start. If
Trubisky?
You said if we drafted...
No. Pickett goes in the top 10 and we can't pick Pickett.
Oh, Oh, I thought you said we drafted
No.
in the top. I'm like, we took in the top 10.
Pickett goes to like Carolina or something like that.
I don't know. I think we've seen a more relaxed version, a more comfortable version. Because it wasn't just that we took a first-round quarterback. It was a first-round quarterback that played at Pitt that had just won the ACC and had everybody finally getting back on the Pitt Panthers train. And then we take him right after we lose Ben Roethlisberger. It was literally the disaster upon disaster perfect storm. Yeah. So that's why early on in the year when everybody's
that was the one guy Mitch
and I'm just
probably
like,
didn't want us to take because Malik Willis, we would have thought.
I was like, Malik, it wouldn't matter. Ritter wouldn't matter. Sam Howell, it wouldn't matter. Any of these other quarterbacks wouldn't matter. That was the one quarterback that you knew if you're coming to Pittsburgh and they draft him, you don't stand a chance. Period. You didn't stand a chance. So that's kind of why I think that if that wasn't the case, I think you see a way better version, a way more confident version early on than, the version that we saw where it was like, yeah, he could do some good things, but he's playing not to mess up, not to lose.
Because I don't think you're benching him for Mason based off what Mitch did those first 4 weeks.
And even when they benched him in that game, we said it was like, yo, you weren't even playing bad in that game.
Deontay dropped
in the end zone. I'm like, bro, what are we like? Yeah,
there was just no energy.
And why is that? Because
the people were dead in there.
No,
people
they
were
weren't
zombies.
dead. They already had their mind made up. We saw that even in the preseason, and that was the thing. So it's like it won't nothing that any quarterback, barring Ben Roethlisberger or maybe Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, like it had to be like a massive, like mega star, mega proven, confident person. That's the only way that was going to work out like that, man, because of everything that was coming with Kenny based on that final year at Pitt and with us playing in the exact same stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, Mitch just kind of got a bad draw with that one.
It's like that sometimes. And that's the free agency, like the dangers of free agency is before the draft. So you might think your situation is good, and then that draft happened, and you're like, because for Mitch, I think when he first got here, it was him, Mason, and Haskins.
Yeah. So
he's like, I'm the dude. I'm like, hey, man, everybody come down to Florida with me. I got this. Like, he was the guy. But then you get Kenny, and I was like, the Civil War began. Oh, it's got to be Kenny. We took him in the first round. Ain't no other time we was tripping about that. Oh, no. But this time it's got to be. It's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be. Why? You saw what he did at Pitt? Oh, it's got to be. He was like, bro, what? It was going to make this thing, huh? And, yeah. Even in training camp, I was out there, you know that. It was like, yo, this is clear. Mitch can make every single throw out here. They not going to clap or make a sound. Kenny throws a 5-yard flat route. Oh, my God. Look at the accuracy, the footwork, the ball placement. I'm telling you, this is the guy.
Beckett was throwing some dimes in preseason.
So, yes.
He really was.
Mm-hmm.
But my take going into the regular season was I do think Mitch, based off how Tomlin was navigating the quarterback situation and having Mitch at number one, he didn't do anything to lose the job. So I was like, I think Mitch did enough. But I still felt like I just would have rolled with Pickett from day one. I just would have.
We know. In the fan base,
I gave Mitch a fair shake. I did.
Well, everybody has their opinion of what a fair shake is.
I did.
Yeah, everybody got their opinion.
Now, there's sometimes I might have been calling for Kenny or 7 out there, but I feel like every time I came in doing the podcast, I was given some really good nuance.
I do like your hat, though, bro.
What hat do I got? Pitt hat. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like I was. Because I really didn't feel like a lot of those losses early on were on Mitch. A lot of stupid stuff everyone else was doing. But, again, goes back to what we were talking about. I felt like he was too conservative at times, and he wasn't, like, stepping up and, like, bro, we just need this draft. Like, at this point in the game, we need to step up. We need a little extra energy. We need the next gear.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't think we were getting that.
Hey, however you need to justify it.
I'm telling you how it is.
Hey, man, however you need to justify it, baby, you good. However you need to.
We just needed more. I said that a lot.
As long as you feel good with it, that's all that matters. Okay? You ain't going to convince me, but as long as you feel good, you good.
I feel great about my
There
takes.
we go.
Let's go, UW. Man, I'm going to be super surprised if Loudermilk doesn't start getting more snaps with how the run defense. No, I already.
You hit that one, yeah.
I'm all over the place here. 12th wonder.
12th
I
one,
got
yeah.
it. Deke, you my dog. But you are to Ben what Skip is to Brady. Still on nights, fellas, so I'm about to rewind one time.
Salute you, 12th wonder.
Big love from the 520 and bless up.
Let's get it. That's funny.
Did you see that disrespectful comment skip through Shannon's way?
Oh, no, I did
You
not.
didn't
What
hear
happened?
this?
No.
They were
told you,
debating
bro,
Brady
like,
and
my
like
past couple of days, man, I've been like just around the clock, not with like even I be feeling bad because like you've been doing a dope job too with the social media stuff, like just cutting up the clip stuff, and you'll text, I'm like, dang, I supposed to have texted him back, or dang, I supposed to have dropped this video. Oh Lord. So yeah, man, it's been a lot, man. It's been a busy time, baby.
So they were debating Brady, something about Brady. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
And Skip dropped that this man, they had Brady on the screen, like in the background. He said, "This man was better than you ever were."
Oh.
Because Shannon was bringing up like, I'm a Hall of Famer. I know about football. I've been in the league. Like, and then Skip says,
"Hey, Skip, low key, bro. You like he smacked me in your mouth, man. Watch yourself, bro." Like
it was disrespectful.
Hey, bro, people be saying
that was disrespectful.
Hey. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, there was a lot of reaction. I'm surprised you didn't see it. A lot of reaction to it online.
The only reason I probably haven't seen it is because, like I said, I haven't been up there enough just yet. And when I recently did go on, I think it was you saw even when I posted the Jalen, where it was like 11 o'clock at night, man, because I was like, oh, I gotta let me just drop something right now. I gotta get it off. I didn't realize they switched IG up, where now it's like you first like look at the like a person's post, and you should like see like the comments and everything down, so you gotta like click on it and then it pops up. It's like weird, man. Say, or at least mine is. I don't know.
Yeah, yours might be different than mine.
Oh, maybe you update yours.
That might be true.
That's probably it. Yep.
That's definitely true. Well, that's it for the super chats.
I like it. So now it is time to stack paper, baby, and we are perfectly on schedule too. I love it when a plan comes together like this, man. It's almost like we practice, and y'all see the shirt too. Shout out to time we talking about practice. We ain't practicing, but we talking about practice today because we done practiced it up, baby. And now it's time to stack this paper up the way that we know.
Dan, do we know the records right now? You got it, or you want me to?
I will pull up what I have, and you pull up what you have, and we can convene.
I'll pull up the previous week's scores in case we gotta look at something. Just to.
Oh no, I have that week 14, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the actual scores.
Oh yeah. So we can get the final
picks.
count. Yep. Because I think the only one.
So you're saying I got one though? You think?
No.
I got one or two.
I think I only got one. I might have only had one or two. We'll find out.
You
though.
picked up one.
So here we
me?
go. No, so here we go. You ready?
Okay.
I lost Bills because I had Bills minus 10. I lost that. They won by 8. I lost Vikings plus 2 because the Lions beat them.
I went Lions.
Yeah. Lions beat them pretty good. Pretty good actually. Jaguars, I had them plus 4.
That's one for you.
That was the one for me. Niners, I had minus 3.5. That was my second one. Shout out to Brock Purdy. Yeah.
That was a terrible pick.
Yeah.
I knew I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, shout out to Brock Purdy right there. I had Dolphins minus 3. Did I lose that one? I actually don't even remember. I had Dolphins minus 3.
Yeah, because Chargers won.
Okay. And then Cardinals, I had plus 2.
Yeah, and I got that one.
And you had that one. So you won 2 games last week. So you're up 2 this week. So
I went 4-2.
Yeah.
So what do we got record-wise then?
So record-wise, so you went 4-2. That would put you at 30-47. I'm 47-30. Yeah, I like when we work this math out like that. Yeah, so I'm 40 and yeah.
If I can get it down to like 10 games with a week or 2 to go,
and
then going into the playoff, I might have a chance.
Might.
I got to get it down to 10 games though.
Yeah, because right now
week at a time.
And I said 40. I meant 50. Excuse me, that 50-37, or excuse me, 47-30. Yeah, because I'm up 17.
17 games.
Yeah, I'm up 17 games. Yep.
Okay, first one. Seahawks at home plus 3.5 against the Niners. You got a dilemma here. There's no Jimmy G though. I'll go Niners minus 3.5.
Give me 1 second, because
this has you and Gino written all over this.
So I missed. Hold on. No. Just wait a second.
No Jimmy G on the other side.
Wait a sec. I never heard what you said spread wise. I was trying to pull up the schedule, man. You just went and was like, "Yo, is it Gino something?" I was like, "Dang, I didn't even hear what the point spread was. What's the spread? Talk to me."
3.5.
3.5
plus 3.5 for Seattle at home.
Okay, I like that. You already know that. They rolled him off here right back. Let's go.
Yeah, no Jimmy G on the other side. You got to worry about.
No, Brock is straight. They defense. It's more so the defense. We know that. Yeah.
That's tonight.
Absolutely, man. But I don't anticipate Gino turning it over early like he did last week. Because literally the pick that he threw to J.C. Horn was just a heck of a play by J.C. He's in the flat. And he just like, you know what? I'm gonna rob this deep pass as well. I'm like, oh, that's a JC Horn right there. He's capable of that.
You know what one I'm mad we didn't revisit last
I
week?
like 3.5. That's actually pretty cool, man. I'll take that. Heck yeah.
Wasn't there a Texans one?
We were supposed to. Yep, we were supposed to come back to it. We never did though.
Who was it? Who were they going up against?
That was the Dallas one, right?
That's what it was.
But
and
the
I
spread
said
was, like, stupid.
I said I would do the Texans
Yeah.
plus points. And
It was
you were
like, but the spread was like
I know, it
17
was.
or
I
something. I'm
know.
like, I'm not doing it.
I regret not going back to it
And I'm glad that I went with my gut with that because, yeah, that was not ideal.
because of the Texans spread again. It's big
Yeah.
this week.
Absolutely.
Okay, Browns at home -3 against the Ravens.
Browns -3. Oh,
This is a
no.
mess.
Heck no. Deshaun is terrible right now. He's getting up to speed. And then I got Tyler Huntley over here coming out of the protocol.
But like I could see the Browns beating the Ravens.
Give me the Browns.
Yeah, I don't think I want this one then.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I was about to say, if I had to choose, I'm probably going to go. I'm gonna go Cleveland.
that's what I would think too. And that I just don't think the Ravens are that good. I really don't.
Make it easy on yourself, though, for the next one. You know who I got.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Make it easy on yourself. You know who I got. Ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins. You want to take the spread? Go ahead, tell them the spread, man. You know
I
I'm
actually
rolling
don't.
With. Yep, you know who I'm rolling with.
I really don't.
Let's
The
go,
Dolphins
Buffalo.
suck.
Nope. Come on. Let's run it, man. Let's do it. We done it every other week. Come on, man.
I know.
When it was 10 plus, with all the other
I
spreads.
did it.
Come
Listen,
on now.
I did
Yep.
it. There was a game or two. One of them was the Jets for sure. Where
Okay.
I was like, "This is a terrible call. I don't want to do this." But
Uh-huh.
I've been picking against the Bills the
You
whole
have.
time.
You keep that same energy. That's all we saying, man. So go ahead. For the people
That Jets
in the
one
back,
worked out though.
it did for you. It did. It was the most illogical, especially last week.
That was the Zach Wilson one.
Yeah, the Zach Wilson one it did, but even last week's one.
I felt better about last week's one with
Yeah.
Mike White. At least
Nah.
the cover.
Heck
At least
no.
the cover.
Heck no.
I didn't think the Jets were gonna win.
Bummy field goal they kicked just to take it from 11 to 8. I'm like, y'all suck. Y'all ain't even like that.
I'll do it, and I feel
Mhm.
awful about it. But Dolphins +7. I feel terrible about it.
Yeah.
But I'll keep that same energy. Oh, those were on Saturday too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, we missed one. Vikings Colts.
Mm-hmm.
Vikings -4. What?
And Kirk, I trust. You already know.
There's no
You
way.
already
4
know.
points.
You
What
already
am I
know.
missing here?
You already know.
How are the Vikings only favored
They
by
just
4
got
points?
beat. The Vikings just lost.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
Colts,
now it's
dude.
shit.
No, that's
you
bad.
don't even believe in him. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, man.
That's
You
terrible.
don't even believe in Kirk. Now you want to believe in Kirk Cobain. Now you want to believe in the chain. Oh,
Against
now
the
you with
Colts?
it? No,
Yes, I will.
No, come on.
And that's the 1 o'clock game
The
on
Colts
Saturday.
took Philly down to the wire. Who's better, Philly or the,
That
or the
was
Vikings, man?
like ancient history at
No,
this
it
point.
ain't. No, it ain't. The fighting Jeff Saturdays are they're coming off of a bye week too. Remember I talked to Mike Mitch last week. They were on the bye. He was in the lab. They hyped up. They ready to go. They ready to go.
This is terrible.
They ready to go.
Listen, Vikings are a little bit overrated, but not to this degree. Why does this feel like free money? But these are the ones you probably lose. So do I go Colts +4? No, I'm definitely not doing that.
Yeah.
But maybe I put like $10
Okay.
just on the DraftKings app or something like that.
Shout out Jeff.
Bears at home +9 against the Eagles. I'll go Eagles -9.
Yeah, I hate that. I'm absolutely with you. I hate that. Yeah.
Texans +14 against the Chiefs.
+14. I'll
Get
go
right game
Chiefs.
for the Chiefs.
I'll go Chiefs.
Sloppy against the Broncos.
I will go Chiefs. I'm down with that. I'll take the spread to 14, right?
Texans bringing back Davis Mills, though.
I mean, they just cooked up against Dallas.
If it was 17, maybe. But
Oh, scared money gonna make money.
Yeah, I
today.
can't do it. I can't do
all right.
Texans.
Okay.
if they cover again, I might need to start thinking about them with these big spreads. But
This the next one I don't like right here.
Jaguars +4 at home against the Cowboys. You've been sticking with the Cowboys.
But I've been sticking with the Jags too. I've been on my ETN train. Don't act like I ain't been
think
on
I
that.
have some Jags picks in there, though. I think we've been kind of split on them.
But you don't be rocking with what I be rocking with them. I've been clear on my
I was
ETN.
rocking with them through the losses. I know that.
No, you were
early
then.
in the season.
I was not then. No, I was not.
I'll go Jaguars +4.
I'll take Dallas then. Let's do it.
-4.
I don't like it, but I'll do it. I just feel like it's like one of them weird games.
Yeah, and the Jaguars are in the hunt.
Yeah,
They're
and
popping up on those little screens now.
and for Dallas, man, they just got out of that like nasty one with Houston where they were going to take them to the wire. Jacksonville's sneaky enough where they're going to take you down, and then you got Philly coming up on Christmas Eve as well, man. It's just like This is a lot.
Yeah,
going
they're
on.
already
You know what
talking
I mean?
about
Like,
that Philly Cowboys
You got
game
Michael
right
Parsons. You said we didn't say it, so it's just that's the reason why I don't really like it. I think they win, but it's just like, man, this is a lot going on with this week.
How about this one? Jets at home, -1.5 against the Lions.
Can I go with Detroit?
I kind of want to go with Detroit too.
You've been a
'cause
Mike White guy though. I've been a Jared Goff guy. You've been Mike White. I've been Goff.
I've been picking the Lions too a fair amount.
Why do you say this every time?
I have been, though.
You don't believe in Jared Goff. You said Jared Goff is not a good quarterback. You don't like Jimmy
I have
G.
said that in the
You
past.
don't like Kirk Cousins. You know how I pick. I pick all them type of dudes like that. So keep that
I don't
same
know
energy,
if you
man.
were that high on Goff either. if we had run it back.
So earlier in the year, even when it was Detroit, I think they were playing Jacksonville one week, and I said, man, I will roll with Detroit because I know they're going to. No, was it Philly? I was like, I'm going to roll with Detroit because I know they're going to score. Because Goff has them scoring this year, bro. They score. And for some reason, Dan Orlovsky really likes Goff in that offense. And like I said, I trust his opinion on quarterback. Man, that's the home. So, got to rock. Come on, baby.
This is a tough one for me because I want the Jets to lose. I'll go Lions. So, do you want to switch your pick?
Nope. I like how you was like, I'm going to go Lions. Like, well, I just said I was going to go Lions. So we're moving on there.
Yeah, we're moving on. Steelers +3 away against the Panthers.
I like us. Yeah.
Saints at home -4 against the Falcons.
Oh, Desmond Ridder, first opportunity out the bye week.
Wow. Battle of a couple bad teams.
But they got everything on the line, too. Give me Atlanta.
Damn, I was going to go Atlanta, too.
Because they got a lot to play for.
I was going to go Atlanta, too. This is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Could the Saints fluster a young Desmond Ridder on the road?
They have a chance. You know what?
In
If
the
you want to go Falcons, I'll go Saints. How about that? What's the spread? Was 4?
Yeah, Saints. Yeah, -4. It's not that bad.
It's in New Orleans though.
Yeah,
I roll with the Saints. If you,
I'll go Falcons.
Yeah, if you want to go Falcons, I'll go Saints right there.
Raiders.
I don't like it, but I'll do it.
Raiders at home -1.5 against the Patriots. Wow.
Who's the quarterback in New England?
Jedi versus Jedi Master in this one too. Belichick versus McDaniel.
So I got Mack and Carr, huh? Oh.
I gotta assume Renfro and Waller won't be back for this one.
Right. New England's the better record. You should go with them.
Wow, this is a good one. This is a good one. I could see it both ways for sure.
I can too.
That's why the spread's only 1.5.
Yep.
It's up to you. I'll go the opposite of whatever one you pick.
I'll go Vegas then.
Okay, fine. I got Patriots in the points.
Yeah.
Broncos -3 against the Cardinals.
I don't like this. Kyler just had the ACL. Rush just got knocked out. Yeah, I'm absolutely good on this. What? Shoot, the GM for the Cardinals. He stepped away. Personal. I'm good. I am good on that one. Oh, yeah.
I don't think I want anything with that one either.
Oh,
I'd pick one and just do the opposite if you'd want. Just
like
to
that.
get an extra game
I
in
don't
there.
want that one. I don't want that one that bad. I can wait.
Buccaneers at home +3.5 against the Bengals.
Cincy. I like Cincy. You are a Tom Brady guy. Keep that same energy. You said that he could go start anywhere and be that guy, and you feel very confident that he's not lost any step, and everything that's been bad has not been reflected because of him. So you keep that same energy.
Perfect, but
keep that same energy and roll with Tampa. I'll roll with Cincy. You already know I'm a Jamar Chase guy. I believe in Joe Burrow, so I'm good. I'll roll with Cincy, man. Nothing to do. But you should roll with Tom Brady.
I can't do it.
You're a Tom Brady guy.
I need to take a week off.
No, you do not. You're taking a week off from
pick.
Rodgers. Because you're not going to go Rodgers and Rams. You ain't messing with that one.
I'll go Rodgers over the Rams.
You ain't messing with that
-7? Yeah, that's Monday
one.
night.
You ain't messing with that one.
What do you want, Rams?
You ain't
Baker.
with that one. You ain't messing with that one.
I'll go Packers
You don't
-7.
want that one. You do not want that one.
You want Rams +7?
You don't want that one.
You want that
You
Baker
don't
magic?
want that one. You don't want that one. I want this Cincy one. That's the one I want. That's the better game. It's the better
Listen,
game.
I'll do it if you want to go
Let's
the whole
do
Rams
it. That's
way.
the better game, man.
You gotta go Rams on the Monday night +7. I'll make a deal.
What? Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Actually, can we Packers Rams but pick Commanders Giants?
No.
I'll pick whoever you don't like.
No. I don't feel strongly one way or
It's
another.
Sunday night though. It's Sunday night.
Commanders and
That's the
Giants.
Sunday night game.
We could pick that one.
It's
I'm
Sunday
fine
night
with
game,
that.
man. Which one you like better? Would you? Because I feel like the Rams Packers game. I don't think it's going to be as good as Giants Commanders. So
Wait,
if I'm
no,
gonna have,
I want that Packers Rams one though too.
so you want to do both of them? Then?
I'll do them. Yeah. Hell, we got Chargers Titans. I'll take Chargers -3.
I'm good on that one. I'm good on that one. I'm good on that one.
All right, dude. I'll take Bucks. I mean that pick right there is worth 2 games because I already know that's a disastrous pick.
How do you?
They're
figure?
terrible.
Oh,
They're terrible right
they're
now.
not. You love Brady.
They are. I don't know how this spread's 3.5. This is a
come on,
terrible
bro.
pick by me. This is so bad.
You're just trying to walk me into this Rams pick, and I know this is when Baker's shoe gonna fall off. You know Baker, he good for like that surprise productivity. Then it gets like weird, and that was a surprise we got on Thursday. I thought it would be this week, not last week, and now I'm just
It's a
like,
package deal.
all right. You know what? Let's do it. It's the holiday season.
Makes it interesting.
It's the holiday
On Monday
season,
Night
man.
Football.
I'm feeling like giving. So you know what? Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna get Cincy, and I'll take the Rams, unfortunately, and we'll roll with
Then
that.
what do you want to do with Commanders Giants?
I'm cool on that one. I don't need that actually.
Really?
What's the spread for that though?
I'll go Giants +4.5 on the road against the Commanders.
See, they're trying to trick you with the spread. Giants just got work, so they want to have everybody thinking, oh, yeah, they suck. No, they're not. They're going to be pissed off, ready to get after Washington.
So you want Washington
I don't want either team.
-4.5?
I want the team that you want. Whichever team you feel the best about.
Okay, I already said Giants, so we'll be done with the picks on the whole Packers,
Yes.
Buccaneers, Rams, Bengals deal. Then does that work?
Is that all of our picks?
That's it. Yeah, because then
Time
the
out. Hold on. That was only 4.
No way.
Just name what you named then.
Okay, so the Packers game, the Bucks game, we got Raiders Patriots, Saints Falcons, no Detroit. I got Jags. You got Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going
Bills,
back
Dolphins.
Up. Yeah.
Did we go Falcons? Saints? Yeah, I went Saints.
And then this Thursday night game too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. We probably
Even
got
though
like 7 or 8.
you scared of the Vikings, though.
We probably got like 7 or 8 here.
But you scared of the Vikings, though?
Yeah,
Like,
we're not
you-
doing that.
you
I got
sure?
Niners. You got Seahawks tonight.
But
Bills,
you don't want that
Dolphins.
Vikings? You don't want that Vikings Colts?
No,
You sure?
I'm good. I'm still surprised by that spread. It's unbelievable.
I think it's a great spread, actually.
Yeah, I think we got like 7 games here, maybe.
Yeah, that's a good clip then. We're good.
Yeah, that's enough.
I like it then. I like it.
Right here, I guess I could get back to 10 games. One fell swoop.
Yeah, you good.
Go
Heck
7-0.
Heck yeah, man. Why not? No week better than the present week, baby. All right. All righty.
7 minutes past 5:30.
So, yeah, we got to do rapid fire then, man, because, yeah.
What are we at on these super chats?
I think we are just,
Maybe a couple.
yeah, I think we just have 3 left. I think, yeah.
Let's go UW. Yeah, he says, so Moats, if Mason starts and he balls out, as in the best offense we've seen all season in Pittsburgh, what then for Mitch?
I don't think anything that Mason does in the game is going to change Mitch going forward. I think for Mitch, they're going to either decide that they want him to stay here as the backup, or they're going to allow him to leave so he can go try to start somewhere else. If Mason balls out and has the best game of his life and all this other stuff, you know what we're going to say as football players? Great. Can you repeat it? Because anybody can do it once. And that's the thing. Like, you see a person do it once and you get all in love and you want to pay it and marry it. And it's like, that's not consistent. At the NFL level, consistency is the key, not just can you do it one time. So that's why for me, it's like, even if Mason does have a great game, I would need to see it again and repeat for, me to change, or I think for the team specifically to feel a stronger level of support for him.
828 style. Goff is better than Cousins, period.
Well, everybody has their opinion, and that's fine. I'm a Kirk guy, though.
Those are both guys that I have not traditionally held to a high viewpoint. So.
Oh, no. And I stamp mine. You already know, like definitively Kirk guy. I'm not even second guessing. It's not even a debate. Kirk.
Like right now, this season, I do feel better about Goff than Cousins, but they're just in no man's land quarterback rankings spot for me. And those teens kind of like, it's just not something I really want to deal with or debate right now. Goff or Cousins.
It's all good. In Kirko, I trust. All right. Oh,
that's it for the super chat.
But nah, man, today was a vibe. As always, man, we greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys. But hold on now, we're not done just yet. You know why, ladies and gents? Because today's show is brought to you by Manscaped. The lead is in below the waistline grooming. And more importantly, that Lawnmower 4.0, which we love. In fact, man, I was working with it earlier today, bro. I feel great. Because you go low and slow, baby. It's waterproof. It has a light that you could use. So if it's dark or if it's a highlight setting, you can toggle it on and off, whatever you need to do. But they also have body wash, hair. I was about to say hairspray, not hairspray, but they have shampoo and conditioner. In fact, the two
body spray though.
The body spray. They do have the body spray and the lip balm as well. You don't want no chapped lips out here. All right, there's a bad look out there. But more importantly, they come with promo codes, and that promo code is Moats. Use that, you get your 20% off along with free shipping worldwide. So stop wasting time. Take care of your dangly twins so that way you and their friends can enjoy. All right. So with that being said, we appreciate you, Manscaped.
And we appreciate everyone for tuning in.
Absolutely. And see, that's how you cover yourselves and make sure you get those sponsors read. Alrighty. So now we can wrap it up and hit you with the Arriva Dirty. So we appreciate you. Y'all stay safe out there. Hit the like button on the way out. And until next time, baby.
Peace.